Welcome to our live... What? Impact Watchalong!
What was that? What was that? What was that?
What'd you want me to do?
I don't know. That was a terrible intro.
Well,
Hey guys!
I couldn't throw out, I could have said, hey, Kenny Omega showing up.
You could have, but you didn't.
Divas Tag Team Champions, or whatever they're called.
Knockouts.
Or Tag Team Match. Huh? Knockouts. Sorry, Divas, Knockouts. What's the difference?
What?
Same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. Not even close.
Same thing, but different.
Hey guys, what's up?
How's it going, everybody?
How's
We're glad to have you here at the Wrestle Story, where we are getting ready to watch Impact Wrestling. How you doing, Scott? Futuristic Gamer Chris. And Johnelle. How's it going, everybody?
What is up? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm putting out the tweet, and then I will be here.
Right now, Impact Wrestling on Twitch apparently is having a EC3 all-time greatest matches ever or something. I don't know. Sorry I missed the Raw review. I fell asleep at 6:30 Pacific time and woke up at 2 a.m. Don't ever do it again, Scott. You need to start setting an alarm so when you fall asleep, you know when we are live.
Man.
We are doing great.
So, yeah, guys.
Just kidding, Scott. Just kidding.
Nah, it's all good, man.
We all get tired sometimes.
Definitely. What was that? What was that?
I fell asleep. I like your lipsticks. Well, thanks, John. Now I appreciate it.
Mr. G's
worked hard on my lips.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful lipstick.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Definitely. Thank you so much. So. Are we ready for Impact?
We're ready for Impact.
Are we ready to watch amazingness happen, hopefully?
Yes. I'm curious to see what will happen. Sup, dudes and dudettes? Just liked the vid. Thank you very much, John Elite. We appreciate it. Is that babyface Mr. G? Where's the beard? Well, you see, the little one kept getting mad at me because I'd like pick him up and go, Dad, you need to shave. And so I shaved. Hello, Mrs. Gleen.
What is that?
Power nap. That's what it was, Maven. Yes, that was my power nap.
He fell on my arm. Like, what are you doing, dude?
Well, Scott, I read Scott's deal about falling asleep last night, and I just wanted to get my power nap in before the show started. I hope I did.
Yeah, I wasn't awake at 2 a.m. No. I was sleeping then.
Well, 2 a.m. his time, Pacific time, would be like 4 a.m. our time.
I was sleeping then, too.
Yeah.
So, I wasn't awake when it was dark. So.
Did this, freeze up here, or what's going
on?
on?
No, the stream ended. They're going to start another stream because they'll be going live with the show here in just a minute.
What'd I just do?
You just messed things up.
Why'd I do that?
I don't know. Why did you do that? They're offline right now, but they'll be back in just a minute.
I work 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. Well, that's cool. The 5 a.m. sucks. It was literally midnight when I made the video for you guys. Thank you for Futuristic Gamer. We appreciate it.
Yes.
It was awesome. I was awake at 2 a.m. Yes, we were awake at 2 a.m.
I wasn't. I went to bed at 1:30ish.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep.
1:30ish. Not me.
I fell asleep. Well, you guys were still up apparently at 2 a.m. because yesterday we were having issues with the power or something. It was being
just part of the house was flickering and doing stupid stuff.
And when I woke up this morning at noon, the kids were like, "Were you awake at 2 in the morning when the lights went out?" And I was like, "No, I was sleeping." So I missed that. My bad.
Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay.
So yeah.
Other than that, looking forward to Impact here. See what happens.
Definitely.
I'm curious to see. Here's what I'm curious to see. I'm not so much curious. I mean, I'm curious to see what Omega does, what he says, what happens. But I'm more curious to see how many people watch the stream this time compared to last week.
Yeah.
Are people going to go, well, duh, you didn't really say anything last week. That was stupid, so I don't really want to watch this week because, last week was stupid. How you doing, James?
I'm sure that
favorite Christmas movie? Johnelle? Well, it depends. What are you calling a Christmas movie? Because now if you ask Scott, I'm hoping he's still in chat because I'm talking about him now.
I'm going to take a guess and say that Scott's going to say Home Alone.
Well, no, I was going to go a little bit different than that. Because, Scott, are you still here?
Well, because
if Scott's still here,
like,
I've got to, like, talk about this, and I've got to, because there's a movie that he says is not a Christmas movie. Scott is still here. So, East Coast is supposed to get 20 to 24 inches of snow. Yes, that's a lot of snow.
That's insanity.
Yeah. Never should have let that kid watch Poltergeist.
And now she's scared of the lights.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Holy moly. Yep, she's scared of the lights. So, my favorite... I knew Scott was going to say Home Alone or Home Alone 2 or Christmas Vacation. I knew Scott was going with that. My favorite Christmas movie is... how you doing, Jake? Colin, how's it going?
What's up, dudes?
My favorite Christmas movie is probably Lethal Weapon or Die Hard. Now, if you ask Scott, they don't count as Christmas movies. And I'm sure that there's many of you that don't think it. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Impact is on, just if anybody was wondering. It just started. Anyways.
Thank you for following Hawkwing55. We appreciate it.
So, I don't know. My favorite Christmas movie, I like, honestly, though, The Grinch is really good. Home Alone is pretty good. The Santa Claus movies
like which
really
Grinch?
good.
Are you talking like the cartoony old Grinch or the like
either
Jim
or?
Carrey Grinch?
The Jim Carrey Grinch is pretty good. I like the cartoon as well. Like I'll take either or.
Well, you can't go wrong with all the old. Holy cow, Batman!
It just I don't know, man. If it's at Xmas, then it's an Xmas movie. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think Omega's gonna confront Rich Swann because he's the Impact World Champion. I guess we will see. So
I think it'd be cool if they do that tonight.
Colin said they're not Christmas movies.
You people have no clue.
Ah, man.
Elf is the most overrated. No way, Elf is good. Elf is good.
I like Elf. It's
Kaleb is in the ring.
with a K. Ooh, this pink suit. He's dropping some more premium content. We're talking about Teneal. Dashwood. Hey Volterra, what is up? I saw the Broadway version of The Grinch at a local theater. Well, that is cool. I never knew Jim Carrey played the Grinch. Yeah, there was a Grinch movie from like the early 2000s. FYI.
By the way, we are doing good, Hawkwing.
Yes, what is up?
That actually says, hello, how are you? What he wrote right there.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
I know, I saw it on your phone.
Yeah.
Impact was boring last week. Lol. Omega gonna do the same promo on Impact and Dynamite again. I hope not. So here we have Teneal.
I thought it was good last week. I thought it was good. I thought it set up everything. Instead of just going in and like fighting, I think it's cool.
I didn't.
And then I thought AEW, it was excellent the way they did that.
Nah. I'm not. I wasn't in love
FYI,
with
type
it.
it in English in regular fonts. That works out much better. Yeah, because then I don't have to decipher what's being said.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Not that I have like anything against anybody that writes in Japanese. I just can't read it.
Yeah. I hope Alyssa gets the win. I guess we will just see.
We are about to find out, James.
So.
Here we go with Josh Matthews with
With the
clothespin
clothespin.
over his nose.
Guys, you want me to
What do you-
speak on the show like this the
What do you
entire
need,
time?
Darnell? What are you
Hello.
talking about?
Hello. Oh, man.
Josh Matthews is insufferable on commentary. I'm going to apply for the job, so maybe they'll get me in.
Oh, man. So, we have Teneal Dashwood versus...
Is Sami Callihan going to get involved?
Probably. Is her name Alicia Edwards or Alicia Edwards or Alyssa Edwards? I don't know how you say it.
Let's just call her
Because,
A.
like,
Edwards.
It looks like Alicia, but
Alicia.
I don't know if that's how you say it.
They were never going to be friends because they just don't like each other.
Her gear is cool. It's got, like, shiny stuff on it. Which is cool. Alicia. That's her name.
Alicia.
There you go. I was saying it right. Kind of. Maybe. Sort of.
There's lots of girl pointing here.
Dude, she's really tiny.
Don't you talk to me that way, girl.
I hate when people, what was that?
That was an elbow to the face.
After a point to the wall.
Well, that's what everybody does. That's what they're doing.
I don't get it, man. Josh Matthews on Impact, JR on AEW, Cole on SmackDown, and Tom Phillips on Raw. Who is better to you? Okay, well, if I'm going to rate them, I'm going to say, honestly, Cole has gotten better. So I would say Cole, I would say JR, I would say Tom Phillips, because I'm just not a fan. And then Josh Matthews, because it's just like, dude, hello, everybody, welcome to Impact Wrestling. Like, stop. Like, dude, come on.
I would go with Phillips, JR, Cole, and Matthews. Something is telling me Sami Callihan is getting involved. Yes, I would agree, James. I would agree. Alisha is how you say her name.
Thank you.
Or is that Alisha?
Well,
Wrestle Kingdom watch along too? We have not watched any Wrestle Kingdom.
Nope. Mr. G on commentary, I guess he wants them to tank then.
Colin?
Ouch!
Just remember, Colin.
Ouch!
Someday, somewhere,
Ouch, man. That's rough.
I will meet you in a street. And then you will not know what hit you.
That is rough, man. That's just harsh. That is just harsh.
Was the Montreal Screwjob really a thing? Yes, it really was.
Yeah.
Kaleb took a picture of Alisha.
It's now I'm confused again on how you say it.
Going for the pin.
Thanks, Alicia. Thanks, Dad. It's Alicia.
What?
Her name is Alicia.
Well, I was going by John Elite's pronunciation, Alisha.
No, Alicia.
As Bailey says, boom, roasted, Mr. G.
Oh, man.
What is this? Is this pick on me day or what?
Yes, absolutely.
You criticize my movies? You come in and say I would tank as an announcer? As long as I don't have to set up the technical equipment, I can do the announcing.
Oh, man.
Like, why does he have his hands cupped around his mouth?
Like that makes it any...
Can you hear me? I know you're right there 3 feet from me. I'm hoping you can hear me.
Oh, man. Tisk, 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 Mr. G is a bit burnt around the edges from that one. Yeah, man. Ouch, that was a nice, like, side...
I'm getting burnt by everybody here, Mrs. Gleen. It's like, you know...
Yeah, like I said, Alicia Edwards' gear is kind of cool.
I can't take it anymore.
It's like a cool green emerald color, and then...
We got 11 viewers in here, and the Wild Samoans say, hey, you better give us a like. Hit that the like button, thumbs up, whatever.
Hit the up button. The like button, guys. The thumbs up button. You forgot the word, like...
Mr. G is the Kmart version of Josh Matthews on commentary.
I just accidentally disliked our video. Like the video, guys. Like the video.
Scott?
I mean, or dislike it if you want to, but we prefer like.
Wrestle Kingdom starts at 8 a.m. here in the UK. Fun times. That would be like 2 o'clock our time.
Yeah.
In the morning.
I like to sleep. So I don't know about that.
I still have to work. So I kind of have to work still, so I can't just like, yeah. Not that I'm not up at all hours of the night, but like, if it starts at 2, ends at like 5 or 6, that just won't work.
Yeah.
Not as many viewers tonight here on the show.
Oh, on,
Yeah, not our show. I'm not talking about our show.
I was like...
I'm talking about on... Well, thanks, Scott. We appreciate that.
Sorry.
Okay.
Kaleb with a K.
I'm glad they specify Kaleb with a K. It's like Kmart with a K.
It's like, okay. I just don't get it.
And hey, Kmart went bankrupt, so yeah, I know. I saw where that was headed. I know what Scott was saying.
Oh, man. Oh, and Teneal got the win.
Teneal with the pen.
Teneal got the win.
Teneal with the pen.
Yeah, man. Rhyming. It's epic.
I went back on the WWE Network, Zelina Vega, and she talked about her father. She made me cry. Yes. It was sad.
Yeah, I remember that interview. She talked about her dad being killed in 9/11.
Yeah.
So, I watched that. That was a while ago. Well, I didn't watch it. I listened to it because she was on Lillian Garcia's podcast.
Yeah.
So.
Eddie Edwards.
So, Eddie Edwards is like, what is punching the mat gonna do?
Kill it.
Oh, shoot!
Nice vintage hat, Mr. G. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh, who's coming?
It's Sammy, of course.
Yeah, I know. But where's he at? He's gonna jump from the rafters.
Oh, here he is. On the screen.
Sami Callihan's on the screen. He doesn't play that game anymore. We attack each other from behind.
This game could go on forever, man.
Yes.
Okay, dude, the static in the background, it's a bit obnoxious.
No, this is cool.
Finally put this to an end. Take a couple weeks off.
Because after that, you're going to be dead. So we don't have to worry about it.
Because it might be your last.
It could be your last ever. In the
Oh,
history
look, and it said ICU, intensive care unit.
Yes.
See what they're trying to do there? Interesting. Let's do it now. No, let's not.
Next year is 20 years since 9/11 Wild. I have a friend at work that wasn't alive during that. It made me feel old. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? 20 years is nuts, man.
Those two may fight forever, Those two may fight forever, says Josh Matthews. Can you make us buses here?
The bus has arrived.
Okay. We don't know what's happening now. But Kenny Omega's going to be watching the main event tonight. One half of the World Tag Team Champions, or whatever he just said. Karl Anderson versus Chris Sabin. Yeet. Can't wait. Can't wait. Are you guys doing a TLC watch along? Are we?
I don't know if we'll do a watch along or not. We'll let you know more Friday.
Hi, Mrs. G. Hi, Mrs. G. Next year will be 20 years since Mr. G and I met.
Yep.
That's epic. So this is, what is her name? What are City Machine Guns? Is that what they just said? I think that's what they said. It's Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. The North! Yeah, the North are going south. I made that joke. That was me.
Yes.
If anybody ever uses that, they need to credit me. It was my joke.
Yeah. So is the North leaving?
I don't know. The Good Brothers.
The Good Brothers.
Okay. Fact number 2. A rematch clause in your contract. What? Why? That's stupid. Why would they write that into the contract?
He's hurt.
Up. There's only two machine guns in this company.
No, there's only room for 2 machine guns in this company, and you ain't one of them.
Okay, whatever. You know what I meant. I kind of like this. I like the Karl Anderson and Kenny Omega stuff. So Don Callis and Kenny Omega are telling Anderson to go get him.
Yes.
They stole,
go get him now!
They stole your name.
Eddie Edwards' wife's name is pronounced like Alicia. Just the C replaced with an S. Gotcha, Johnny Lee. Who do y'all feel will be the best feud for Alicia, either in WWE or Impact? Dana Brooke.
No. And she'd beat her too.
Who do y'all feel... Oh, wait. I read that. Mr. G was but a young lad back then. Yes, I was a young lad back then. Now I'm a dinosaur.
Oh, man.
Okay, it was a flying visit. See everyone.
Colin is leaving us.
Colin's leaving us now.
We just started.
You just came in. And then you rip on me for my choice of Christmas movies. Thanks. I don't think she knows that she's being watched.
What is this? Commercial break?
She does the in-between matches when there's no commercials.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Karl Anderson match tonight. Sheamus versus Drew at the Rumble or WrestleMania? WrestleMania, I think.
I think Rumble.
What are you looking forward to in 2021? The end of 2020.
I don't know. What are you looking forward to in 2021? Stuff.
Our channel growing.
Stuff? I think stuff pretty
Pulling off 1,000 viewers, or 1,000 subscribers. Not 1,000 viewers, that'd be sweet. 1,000 subscribers on our channel.
Stuff pretty much covers all of it, I think.
By the way, if we get 500... If we get 500 subscribers, Mrs. G will reveal her face.
Yeah, she said this
on
earlier.
The stream.
She said this earlier. So that's exciting.
How you doing, observing stuff? So far, I've seen zero Impact today. You missed Alicia Edwards versus Teneal.
But you really didn't miss much.
Teneal got the pin, so that was it.
You really didn't miss much. It's 1:16 a.m. here,
yeah.
by the way. Okay, so what, bro? So what?
So I need sleep. Sleep,
so
what's
what?
up?
So what? I feel like that's just a total excuse.
Yeah,
it
is.
Excuse,
this is
man.
what Colin does, man.
I just...
Comes in, rips on me, and then takes off. I see how it is.
Yeah. It just...
Your prediction when COVID will be over.
Never.
Scott, I don't think that we'll be like. What are you talking about being over?
I don't think it's ever going to be over. I think it's going to be a thing that's around always now. But I think when we get out of this messed up situation, maybe
if we are talking about being over done completely, I don't think it's ever going to be completely done.
Yeah, I don't either.
But if we're talking about where we have enough vaccinations and people can walk safely, possibly still wearing masks, I think sometime late summer.
Maybe further out than that. Yeah. I would say probably not, for another year.
So I'm looking at another 8 months, 7 to 8 months of
stuff.
Wearing masks and stuff.
I was wearing masks before.
You
I've worn masks for the last 2 years.
Is that her phone that's buzzing?
It is.
Okay, I was like, the crap.
It's not mine.
I was like, your phone's going off.
Dude, her voice is really annoying. It's just she's talking in my ears, and I'm like, dude, stop, please. Quiet your face. Shh, 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 shh. Tone it down. Tone it down. Even though I can't stand Omega, do y'all think Rich Swann, since he's Impact Champion, will confront him? I don't know. I think that's where we're ultimately heading. Is going to be Omega and Rich Swann. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think eventually we're going to get that.
Sweet, we're back. Karl Anderson is angry. Hey! So Karl Anderson is now talking to Rich Swann, and he's like, where is Chris Sabin? He's handling this right now, right this second. And Rich Swann is like...
Yep, this is the beginning of the...
told you to? Oh, and there they are. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. They're both standing right here with Rich Swann. That's exciting. What is dude wearing?
Which dude?
Karl Anderson. It just looks so weird. He doesn't have like any pants on.
Nah.
He's like got his gear on for wrestling, but he has
For those
this
of you that
like...
aren't watching, he's walking around naked.
He has his like trunks on for wrestling, but he has this like...
It was cold out.
Coat on. It looks really stupid.
Do you guys think they should have face-to-face classes again, or just keep the online classes? Because I think they should keep the online classes for the time being. Well, we have face-to-face classes here in the United States. Like, I have online classes just because of Maven, and I teach the kids that either they have health issues or their parents have health issues, someone in their family has health issues, and they can't go to school, so I teach them online.
Yeah, I think the online classes are cool.
Moosh!
It's nice to have Mr. G here, like, all the time. And if he, like, were to go back to school, like, and have normal classes, it'd just be weird. He should just teach from home all the time.
Or we just get our channel big enough, and then we can make money off of this. And
Ooh. Karl Anderson is overrated. I gotta disagree there, buddy. I gotta disagree there. I really love Anderson and Gallows.
Yes.
Like, I think they're great.
I'm
Now,
wondering, what's
mind
Moose
you-
going to say? Because he's, like, all dressed up.
Mind you, the only stuff that I've seen from them is, like, their WWE era, because I didn't watch them when they were in New Japan, and I've seen very little of their Impact stuff.
Injury update.
Okay. Okay, Willie Mack is not going to be able to compete. I can't speak. Okay, Moose hurts people. Okay.
What are you capable of doing? No.
What makes him angry? Okay. He's mad that everybody is talking about Rich Swann.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we going to get Moose versus Rich Swann and then Kenny Omega gets involved in it?
Yeah.
I think that's probably what's going to happen here. He wants Willie Mack to stay hurt while he hurts people. Okay. He wants...
What does pain feel like?
He wants Rich...
Did you guys notice that Randy Orton had new side plates on his WWE title before he lost it to Drew the Raw before Survivor Series? I did not.
Nah. Oh, well, here's...
Willie Mack is in the house!
Here's Willie Mack. And there's security people who are holding him back. Not really, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Willie Mack wants to make you angry. Willie Mack isn't mad at Moose. He's not mad about losing to him. He's not mad about him putting him on the shelf for a few weeks. Okay. You sound like you're about to start crying, dude. Okay, what Willie Mack is trying to say is he's going to take matters into his own hand. Oh. And I quit match. Okay. So Willie Mack isn't happy about the referee making decisions for him and ending the match or whatever. And so he wants to fight Moose in an I Quit match at the pay-per-view. Or whatever. He came out to deliver a message, not to wrestle. Oh, Willie Mack is getting in the ring. And now Willie Mack and Moose are fighting.
I thought he didn't come out to fight.
I thought he was injured.
I thought he did. Well, he said he didn't come out to fight. So what's he do? He gets in the ring and fights.
Fight. Yeah.
I didn't come out here to fight, but I have a message for you, and we have to do it in the ring.
So he wants to fight him at Genesis, which is January 9th. Okay. I did not like that promo.
You messed up my suit! An I Quit match.
What is this, rep?
No, don't attack him! Moose, leave him alone!
What is this guy doing?
Stop!
What is this guy doing? Please stop it! Please stop it!
Here, let me get out of the ring.
That was a pretty accurate reenactment of what this dude just did. This security guy was all like, what?
You haven't even seen Angry yet.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I don't know. I'm cool with the I Quit match. Like, I'm totally fine with those. I'm like, whatever, to build it up.
I proceeded to get beat up easily. Yes.
It's totally...
I'm not sure what that was. Moose, can I talk to you? No, I just did my talking in the ring.
What do you think just...
Did you just watch? What are you looking at?
Moose is tired.
You have a monitor right there! Sorry. That's why the security guy got hit, because he ripped the shirt.
So, okay, I don't have an issue with... Okay. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't good. Hey, it's Chris Bey and Rohit Raju. Cool. So Raju is no longer the X Division champion.
No.
Cool. Cool.
So, like, did Chris Bey just go, hey, hey, could you like just like draw on me, please? Just draw whatever you want to. Anything you want to draw.
His tattoos are cool.
Hello, Connor. How you doing? Can you say hello to Dan? Is it Crichton? Who is a huge fan? It's a huge fan of us.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so the guy that... Okay. So this guy that won the title, I can't even remember what his name is. The guy that won the title off of Raju this past weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
Chris Bey came in and was like, dude, if you just like unmasked him, everybody would know that it's TJP, and then you'd get your belt back.
Rohit Raju, maybe.
Yeah, I know what his name was.
Yeah. I don't know what you said. What I missed.
I said it the way he said it.
Yeah.
Rohit Raju.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I like Chris Bey.
Except for someone drew on him.
For the few weeks that, I've seen...
I couldn't see anybody going, hey, could you put an eye, like, right here? And the devil over here? And a wrestling ring over here?
They're cool tattoos.
I know, it's just like...
They're sporadically placed and, like, not necessarily in the, in any order.
Impact Wrestling returns soon.
Okay.
I'm getting a duck.
Thoughts, real
Like
quick.
a real duck? Like a quack quack duck? We had some ducks at one time.
We did, and then we had to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Because...
They got too big.
Well, yeah. But,
and they pooped everywhere.
Yeah, sure. We also had bunnies.
Yeah.
And those were nice, too.
And then the ducks ate the bunnies.
No, the ducks didn't eat the bunnies.
You're right. The bunnies ate the ducks.
No, the bunnies didn't eat the ducks either.
They got into a gang fight and killed each other.
No, they didn't. Anyways. What was I going to say? Oh, the moose promo. Your thoughts on that?
I didn't
Terrible.
like it. I didn't like it.
It was bad.
Didn't like it.
I didn't like that. The whole thing about the I Quit match is, like, cool, and, like, we can build up to that, and that's perfectly fine, but, like, that was just kind of moose, that promo, yikes. It wasn't very good. Willie Mack was okay, but it was not very good.
Yeah. Did EC3 not get resigned to Impact, or was it a one-off match? I think EC3 is going to move around and do different things.
I don't think he was ever...
He's controlling his... What is it? His... what's he call it? Oh, now I'm drawing a blank.
His narrative?
Yeah, his narrative. He's controlling his narrative.
I don't think he was ever signed to Impact. I think it was just sort of they were letting him do, whatever.
Yeah.
He's just going around to all the different companies and stuff.
Did you name your bunnies Skipper?
No.
No, we had Skipper, the Professor, Marianne, Ginger, Gilligan.
No, we didn't.
A movie star.
No. Our bunnies' names were Coco, Silver,
a millionaire,
and Strawberry.
And his wife.
I don't remember what the ducks' names were. There were 4 of them. One was named Blueberry. The other 3 I don't remember. But
the other 3
had names, but
yeah.
I don't recall what they were. And I don't really know how we told the ducks apart because they were pretty
The other 3 were Daryl, and he would come up and go, "Hi, my name is Daryl, and this is my brother Larry."
Well, the other
and this
3...
is my brother Larry. Wait, no, it's the other way around. His name was Larry, and he'd come up and say, this is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl."
Yeah.
I messed that up. And nobody's going to have a clue what I'm talking about.
Yeah, nobody.
If anybody has a clue what I'm talking about, type it in the chat.
The ducks got rehomed. We found out
Yeah.
after we got them that our town frowns upon livestock within city limits.
Yes.
It is from the most rural star town ever. Frowning on livestock. Who knew?
No, that's with from the most rural town ever, frowning on livestock. Who knew?
I don't even remember. Why did we get the ducks in the first place? Like, we went to, there's like a,
you guys thought they were
place
cute.
but like, who the heck, I don't even know, like, we got ducks.
EC3 is with Ring of Honor. EC3 is not with Ring of Honor. He has his own narrative. He's bouncing around.
Yeah, he's bouncing
He
around.
will show up in AEW soon.
Oh, man, I hope so. I would kill, honestly, for an EC3 and MJF match.
Yes.
I don't know why, but I just feel like that would be such an interesting
That would be good.
pairing.
I think that would be really good.
And I would love to see it.
Yeah. I think it'd be outstanding. Blueberry and George.
That was the other duck's name.
Yeah, how could you forget George?
My bad. Blueberry and George. George the duck.
Or, as Mrs. Gleen says, Blueberry.
Blueberry. Yeah, Blueberry and George, and you had a picture of, I think it was George on your phone for the longest time.
Me?
No,
Oh.
Mom.
I was going to say, I didn't take a picture of George.
No, that was Mom, and it was her, like, home screen or whatever for her phone for,
Yeah.
like, the longest time.
That was because George meant a lot to us.
Yeah, George the duck.
Yeah. Till he left.
Oh, we're back.
Oh! All Elite Wrestling.
Cool. The following announcement is paid.
Tony
advertisement
Khan and
from All
Tony
Elite
Schiavone.
Wrestling. Cool, is the same video as last week? Oh, I think this is different. One of these nice things is that you get to see the AEW World Champion. One of the 2 best wrestlers in the world. Oh, nobody better than Kenny Omega. I just wish he wouldn't have won the title the way he did. John Callis, you taught me nothing, man. Oh. If you ask your smart television where to watch Access, it'll tell you. What? Why? I love these! These are so funny! Ah! We're getting the Acclaimed versus SCU tomorrow. That should be fun. That should be so fun. Remember when Impact had fans when they were TNA? And they said, no, we don't. 14-man tag team match. Inner Circle versus
great,
Best Friends,
I love
Top Flight, Varsity Blondes,
8-man
and Brandon
tag team
Cutler.
matches. So let's just, add 3 more to each team.
Guys, that'll be the first match that I've seen from Top Flight because I haven't watched any of the other ones. And we're getting Kenny Omega versus Joey Janela tomorrow. I love these little videos.
They're pretty good. Yeah. Anderson is the one to beat Swan, and that leads to Anderson versus Omega. That'd be cool, Akeem. By the way, hello, Akeem. How are you doing? Just watch Impact on Twitch, Tony. Yes, but don't tell, some people don't know how to get to Twitch.
Well, this is a nice video. This is Eric Young. It can't be bought! Can't be scared away.
Who's he talking to?
It's gotta be removed.
Oh, me.
When he saw what his true purpose was here. Oh, it's the Diener dude. He's going to baptize
Well, that was interesting.
the Diener dude
That was really
in the
interesting.
holy water of change.
Just
Okay.
watch. We got that. I believe another duck was named Jerry. Yes, we had another duck named Jerry. Wow, 14-man tag match. Yes, 14. That way they can get 14 people out there to be seen and, watched by everyone to love and cherish the ability to see 14 different people out there.
Okay.
No idea who these people are. Are you
These
talking
people-
about the people on Impact or the people that are in the 14-man tag match?
Well, these people are Chris Bey
Chris Bey.
and Rohit Raju.
And Rohit Raju.
And the other guy is, we'll see in a second, Manik.
Manik. Cool. How you doing, Dan? Well, I was going to read Daily Dan Block, but then my tongue got twisted up and I couldn't do it.
What's up, dude? Manik, a.k.a.
Manik.
TJP.
Now, here's a guy that just had tattoos, just like he said, here, just throw some. I'll stand back here and I'll go like this, and you just throw, the paint at me. Let's talk more dance.
I don't know what that was.
What? I was going to raise the roof, but we aren't in the raising the roof mood. We only got 7 viewers. Your thoughts on the world?
Class Maniac Eric Young since he left WWE. I haven't seen very much of it, but I've heard he's done really great things on Impact, and from the very few clips and stuff that I've seen, it definitely looks better than what he was doing on WWE.
The bald guy is Eric Young. He was in WWE.
And the other guy is
Diener.
Cody Diener, I think.
Yes.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Cody Diener, because the other dude is Cousin Jake or
Yes.
whatever. Right. I think I'm right. Did they AEW say when Blood and Guts is? Don't think so.
No.
Don't think so. So we're getting Chris Bey versus Manik right now. Chris Bey is interested in helping Chris Bey. Well, I would hope so. Chris Bey
Chris
is
Bey is
amazing. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree.
Why do people wrestle in hoodies? The hood will keep getting in the way.
Okay, I asked that question when Dominic fought Seth Rollins because Dominic Mysterio literally, like, it was totally used against him. Like, Seth just held onto the hood the entire match, and, like, that's how he lost, you know? I don't get it. Ooh, that was nice. Nice head scissors.
Manik with the excellent move. I think Manik should team up with TJP.
Yeah, definitely. For sure.
I think they'd be a good tag team.
Torture rack of sorts. That was fun.
He didn't even smack his face on the like he grabbed his face and he didn't smack it on the ground.
Cool. It's gotta take some skills to do stuff like that. Like, you have to time it just right.
That would be a nice tag team, Mr. G. Yes, I think it'd be an outstanding tag team. I'd like to see Manik and TJP just anywhere together. I'd like to see them do an interview together.
Oh, man,
I think they would feed off of one another like no other.
We've got another ad break here. Love that.
Or if you're like us, we just have a dark screen.
TJP is definitely not under the mask. It's Austin Aries.
Is it?
I don't know. Cool match so far, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I said, in the very small amount that I've seen from Chris Bey, like his promos and stuff backstage, they're charismatic and they are like they draw you in, you know. The promos like draw you in and make you want to see more. You get what I'm saying? And his matches are really good. He's a really good wrestler. So, yeah, I've liked what I've seen from him.
Yes.
This chick with the annoying voice is back, doing the commercial breaks. Oh.
She turned into Wonder Woman! I'm coming for you guys. Let me in.
So
we would John L, but we just locked the door. So we're not letting anybody in.
Oopsie doopsie. Sweet, I don't have to listen to this chick talk. We've got an ad break. Cool.
Yeah, this is the game that Observing
Cyberpunk.
Stuff was playing the other day instead of watching us.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
He was playing Cyberpunk instead of watching our show.
I'm just, that's cool.
I don't ever want that to happen in our house.
Nah, games exploding, that'd be bad.
No, the game coming like out of the screen, like fire.
Oh.
You guys looking forward to Wonder Woman 1984?
I haven't seen the first one.
Yes. But we have to watch the first one, the other one first. I don't think they have anything to do with each other, do they?
I don't know, but I haven't watched, I haven't really watched any of, like, Marvel, DC, whatever the garbage you want to call it, movies. I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah. Leo Rush is trolling Instagram. He literally posted a photo with the caption, maybe I should go back to WWE. Well, someone should, post back, maybe you should. And you could fight the human toothpick, Leon Ruff, for the title of smallest wrestler in wrestling.
Or for their names.
The winner gets to face Drake Maverick.
Winner has to, change their name or whatever because their names are so close. Their names are very
Yeah, I was playing
similar.
Cyberpunk. Yeah, we know. We know Observing Stuff. You told us all about it. The first one was good, in my opinion.
You're better than commercials? Shut your face. I'd rather watch the commercials. Your voice is annoying, bro. You're so much better than the commercials. That's highly debatable. Fools. And he also posted maybe I should go to Impact. Well, I think
And then someone should have said, yes, you should go to Impact.
I think he's trying to,
Are you looking for a job? Is that what you're doing?
He's not. Well, he's been on a couple shows over the last couple of weeks, and I think he's sort of just taking the route like some of these other guys have, is he's keeping his options open, and he's not just tying down to one show or another. He's going to all these different places and is being able to be put on all these different shows, which is I think is cool.
Yeah. By the way, NWA is back, but it's not live. I mean, like current. Not necessarily just live, but it's not current. Because they had Thunder Rosa on last week's, and they had her as the NWA champion. And they were talking about in the show, they were talking about her going to Jacksonville. And I'm assuming they were talking about her going to face Serena Deeb, is my guess. And so we already know what happened.
So maybe it was like pre-taped a couple weeks in advance.
I don't know. But it just seemed kind of stupid to show it like, you know, they're talking like she was the champion. So then I had to look up, well, did she win it back? No. He's signed to New Japan World, and he's still showing up at indie promotions. That's because he doesn't know how to get to Japan.
Well, I think it's cool that he's able to continue going to all these different promotions and stuff and work with all these different people. You know, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, can we go back to the show already? Good grief.
When Seth said there would be no NXT, Tommaso Ciampa, and Undisputed Era, for some apparent reason, I was expecting them to show up. Yes. But they didn't.
Sweet, we're back to the show.
TJP.
And Manik.
Manik.
Manik. I don't know why I said and Manik. I meant Manik. That's what I meant.
It's actually, I don't think it's TJP.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
That'd be a bit difficult to replicate all those tattoos.
He's got a lot of, I don't think it's him.
Like I said, that'd be really difficult to replicate all those tattoos if we're trying to play it off like it's TJP. It would be very difficult to replicate all of those. I'm pretty sure it's TJP.
Is that part of how you get hired at Impact?
What?
You just like tattoo up your chest and your arms and everything?
I don't know. WWE got mad at him for getting all those tattoos. They didn't sign off.
Well, I don't have any issues.
When he first started getting like all the tattoos, because when he came into WWE, he didn't have any tattoos whatsoever. And then he did all this stuff like up his arms and on his hands and stuff that was super visible. And they were like, dude, we didn't sign off on these. Like, you can't do that. And so that kind of screwed over what he was doing with them. He was like, I don't care.
I don't have any issues with the tattoos. I'm just curious as to...
I don't know why WWE does. It's like...
It just seems like a lot of... If you look at a lot of the Impact wrestlers, a lot of them are tattooed up.
Well, probably because Impact isn't super lenient. They're like, do whatever you want, dude. We don't care. As long as the tattoo isn't, like, offensive and it's, you know... Even if you had an offensive tattoo... Some of those look like
he just, like, had him draw on his arm. Here, draw my arm.
Like,
Wait, even with tattoos, you need approval from WWE?
That's what I've heard, is some of them... That's why, like, Rhea Ripley, she on one of her, one of the videos that she did for them, she was talking about, she has a whole bunch of tattoos, like, on her legs. And they were like, well, we're going to have you wear pants because we don't want those to be super visible. And she's like, well, I want to get, like, a sleeve on my arm. But
you got to remember who runs it. It's Vince.
I can't do that because they won't let me.
Freedom of choice unless you're tattooed up.
I don't get it. It's like, what difference does it make? Like I said, if the tattoos aren't, like, offensive or anything, and even if they did have offensive tattoos, as long as they're not in, like, a spot where it's, like, anybody can see it, then, like, what's the problem with it? Well, as long as they're appropriate.
I mean, I don't think there's any issues with them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the point? Like, it doesn't make a difference whether they have tattoos or not.
Yeah.
It's just Vince being like, we have this image.
Like, when you sign the contract with WWE, it says, we will tell you when to breathe.
Because Paige got a whole bunch of tattoos as well, and they weren't happy with her.
Volterra, WWE doesn't want you to change your image because you are promoted with a certain look. Yeah, but you'd almost think that they could, like, either A, change the outfit, and change, you know, come in with some sort of, like, character change, and you wouldn't even have to change it much. Or just change the character completely.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid. Well, Aleister Black has religious tattoos, and that's why he's not in the Saudi show.
Yeah, this is how much WWE really is concerned about tattoos.
Well, now that was, back in the day. And, yeah.
Just saying. Well, Alistair has religious tattoos. That's why he's not in the Saudi shows.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Chris Bey is in the ring, and...
What if TJP has a tattoo saying WWE sucks? Actually, that's something Ryback would do.
So Manik is up on the top rope. He went out underneath the ring, and he's back now. And boom.
Why
Chris Bey.
did Rohit not go, hey, look behind you?
I don't know. Because he's a fool. Taking advantage of the environment of the situation. Pair of knees. Go to sleep.
Manik staring down Rohit. Rohit is seething.
Oh, Chris Bey hit a low blow on Manik. And dude has the referee. Don't you dare call the match. So now Chris Bey and Rohit Raju are... Okay, well that was dumb. What did you do that for?
And Chris Bey is smiling.
So... What? Well, because I think if he won, he gets a shot at the championship down the line. Okay, well, I guess that kind of makes sense. He outsmarted people.
He outsmarted Rohit!
Interesting. Sorry, that was a bit confusing, but also, okay. Cool.
What the hell was that for Rohit? No clue.
Well,
The Impact Plus moment of the week. Here we go. Let's tell you what it is. Flashback moment of the week. Final Resolution 2006.
Thunder.
Riders on the Storm.
Thunder, lightning. Things. Stuff.
I didn't watch Impact at all back then. Me
Sting.
neither.
It's Sting.
It's Sting! Just kidding. Sorry.
It is Sting, though.
I lost it for a minute.
It's Sting, though. Oh, we saw this last week, I think.
Yeah.
It's Sting! It's Sting!
I tried to do my best Tony Schiavone impression. It didn't work out.
It was okay. Definitely not like,
I didn't want people to go deaf.
well, they went deaf anyways.
No, I hope not.
Impact sucks at promoting their pay-per-views.
Yes. Yes, they are, Hakeem. It's the Stinger! Yes, it is!
Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is.
With his baseball bat. Everyone is on their feet.
But Sting. Love Sting. Sting's great. Sting!
Here he is!
What a feeling! What a moment! Electric atmosphere! Woo! It's Sting!
I'm electrified right now.
It's electric.
And nobody can handle an electrocution quite like Elias.
That line
A normal guy would not survive what Elias went through.
It was so stupid.
Impact is showing impact.
Yep.
Yes, they are.
Yep, most definitely, man. Welcome back. It's Sting.
Oh, that was that kid from the... Oh!
That was so funny the first time we watched that, man.
Oh! It's Sting! Oh! It's the North.
It's the North. They're going south. Ethan Page, everything is gonna be fine. Because I've got a plan. I don't know what this other dude's name is.
Y'all thoughts on the North? They're splitting up, James.
Ethan Page is great. We cannot be a team right now. Oh.
We're on the same page. Ethan Page.
Josh Alexander, that's his name. I knew his last name is Alexander. We will always have your back. Oh, shoot.
Who's he bringing in?
It's Hawkins. Brian Myers.
Let me ask you this. Did you have a cup up next to that door so you could listen to what we were just talking about?
It's Brian Myers and Josh Alexander. Oh! So we're gonna get Josh Alexander and Brian Myers fighting each other? Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, I'll take whatever.
He should have went. Does that mean no?
Oh, man. That's interesting.
That would have been a lot better if he would have said that.
Like I said, I...
Instead of just leaving us hanging like...
Man, why are there so many commercial breaks?
This is how they pay for... Wait, just kidding. Because, like...
It's on Twitch.
And all we see is Impact Wrestling return soon, and then we're going to see that chick here in a minute, like...
Oh,
I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys rock.
Shayna Baszler has tattoos, and they don't tell her to cover up. Well, the thing about it is like, if they have tattoos when they come into the company, they're not telling them to, like, cover them up. It's more so of, like...
Oh, man, I hate it when you drop the turkey on the floor.
It's more so, like...
Whoa!
What is this?
I don't know, but that's not good.
What?
Deliciousness. Okay, I have to watch that.
All right.
I gotta check that out.
Anyways,
Ridiculousness, I thought was cool, but now it looks like they're gonna have like food follies, so I'm gonna have to watch that and see what happens. That kid was sitting there eating something. He's like, "Hold it down." I'm good. Brian Myers, aka Kurt Hawkins, is doing great in Impact. I like what he's doing in Impact, James.
Anyways, I don't think they have an issue with people having tattoos when they come into the company. Like, they can't change that. But they don't want people getting any more tattoos when they're with the company.
Yeah.
Like, that's the major issue. You know? Unless they approve the tattoo. And then
I wouldn't mind Karrion Kross versus Finn Balor for the NXT title. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. I don't really care about Karrion Kross.
Rich Swann, Homecoming 2019.
There are no other comments. I was gonna say there's another comment, but there's not. There's not. What is this?
He can't even reach it.
This is such an interesting stipulation.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I like this
called.
better than tables, ladders, and chairs. I'd rather see him climb across a rope to try and get to the middle to the...
It's like... interesting.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
Hey, are you just hanging around? Yeah, and then you get things like that.
Is that Ethan Page?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, how do you know? You're not a doctor. WWE dropped the ball with him, Brian Myers, a.k.a. Kurt Hawkins. Yes, they did, James. I think that he's really good, and from what I've seen, he's done a really good job in Impact. So, yeah, I would agree that they totally messed that up.
What is this?
Trey Miguel.
He just pulled himself up so weirdly. Like, what was that? And now we got Rich Swann.
How is Rich Swann still on his feet? Well, he's just standing there.
Whatever. Interesting. This commercial break is better than the girl talking.
Yeah. I like the commercial breaks when they go to this and show, like, the old matches.
Because we saw some really good stuff last week.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're now into the show. I feel like not a lot's happened for me.
No, there isn't. It hasn't been a lot.
Show. That match with Chris Bey and Manik was good. I enjoyed that. And the Karl Anderson stuff was interesting. And that was cool. Dude, don't pretend like you're gonna fall.
I think it's probably like, hold on to that rope. It's probably...
Well, that was fun.
Yes. Nothing like having...
I would say it's probably difficult to do because, like, you have to have a lot of core strength to hold yourself up and, like, move along without, like, falling and dying because, like... Yeah. And also
Rich Swann makes history in Nashville.
Also, your arms need to be really strong because otherwise, like, they could give out and you could...
Rich Swann is X Division champion. And now we go to a black screen. I love the black screen. It's like you're trying to figure out what's happening.
Hello?
Look at that.
I still did. We're literally sitting here for like a minute.
Do you guys prefer titles with buckles or Velcro? It doesn't matter to me.
I would probably say... By buckles, like, what does that mean? Like,
well, like, you have, like, the holes.
Things?
Yeah, you snap it in.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, probably those. Because I would say that, like, Velcro, like, would probably fall apart pretty quickly. Like, if we're talking, like this belt we have back here, which you can't see because our screen is...
Tipped down.
A bit low today. Yeah. The belt up there, that.
Yeah.
Is... There, you can see it now. It's...
Got turned up.
It's got Velcros and it doesn't stick very well. Because it's a children's belt, you know? What is Kenny Omega wearing? He's rich. He's rich the bitch. That was funny. Oh. Alright, Karl Anderson's gonna go handle Sabin.
You're trying to stir up the machine gun again. Not happening. Nope, I'm gonna go out. You're gonna play it safe. We're just gonna go out here.
Okay, Kenny Omega came here to make this about him. Make it about us. You know, Don. Us. What are you doing, bro?
Sorry for what I'm about to do. He's going to attack Rich Swann.
Like, what are you doing, bro? It's Kiera Hogan. And...
Winner will advance to the finals.
Tasha Steelz.
Of the Knockouts Tag Team Division Championship. Do y'all know Taya Valkyrie is married to John Morrison? Yes.
Yep. Fun. I like her hair. Her hair is cool. It's blue. So, Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz versus Taya and Rosemary. That's what's happening right now. Hopefully this is, not that last week's match was
She
bad.
better be careful, because those nails that she has will, like, rip her belly open.
Dude, I don't understand how people wrestle with nails that are that long. Like, they're cool, and they look great, but I would be afraid that I would, like, stab my own eye out or somebody else's.
Did you all know Taya Valkyrie's married to John Morrison? Yes, James. Yes, James. We knew that. And if you repeat it again, we'll answer the same way. Just letting you know.
Her gear this week is cool. Again, it's purple. Anyways, I was saying, the match last week was good, but, like...
Yes, we know that, James.
It was... The match last week was good, but I feel like it wasn't the best showing for the people involved.
James probably typed that and then stepped away, and then we answered. Then he comes back and then, like, was like, did you, like... Okay. He probably doesn't even listen to our show.
He just has us on. He retracted the first message.
Oh, but it still came through.
Yeah.
Yeah, James, why'd you retract it?
Probably because he spelled something wrong or something. I don't know.
Nope, spelled it the exact same way.
And here's Rosemary.
Except for the capital T and then the small t. What's your favorite Christmas song? Mine is Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Well, thanks, Johnelle. I appreciate that.
I don't love that song, honestly. I don't really like Mariah Carey. I feel like she oversings and it doesn't necessarily sound that great. Sorry, just had to drop the hot
My favorite Christmas song is Little Drummer Boy.
Awesome. I don't know. There are a lot of really good Christmas songs. Probably my favorite, not just like Christmas song, but like,
What's it do for your psyche with the arrival of Rosemary?
I don't.
Sorry.
I don't know. Michael Bublé is pretty good.
Yeah.
I like his Christmas
My favorite
album.
is... Yeah.
Like his entire Christmas album.
Jingle Bells, Batman Smells.
His entire Christmas album is my favorite. All the songs on it are good.
Does that qualify as a Christmas song?
I don't know. Well,
if Die Hard and Lethal Weapon are not Christmas movies, then Jingle Bells, Batman Smells probably is not
a Christmas song. Probably not.
Pentatonics, I like a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, their stuff is good too.
Like almost everything they do. Not a Mariah fan either. Yeah.
Yeah, not.
Walking in a Winter Wonderland.
Oh, that's fun. I don't know what that was. Dude, this lighting is terrible. Like, literally terrible. Like, they go from the front camera, like the normal camera angle, right? And everything looks fine. And then they go to one of these side angles, and everybody looks so orange.
Well, that's because I don't think it's as crisp as last week,
Everybody looks so orange.
I'm not a Taya fan. Or a Tay-Tay.
Probably Tay-Tay. Taylor Swift.
Gotcha.
I don't think Taylor... Okay. I was thinking about this earlier, honestly. Like, I was listening to some of her music, and I was like... it's just not... It's not as good as I remember it being. You know? I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan either. Jingle bells, Impact uses Omega for views. Even though they have some good stars, hey, jingle bell, Impact needs AEW. I don't know that I sang that right.
Jingle bells, Impact uses Omega for views. Even though they have some good stars. Hey, jingle bells, jingle... Yeah, Akeem, you messed it up!
How does that song go?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey. Yeah, he like, no.
There needed to be another verse in there before we got to the hey.
There's got to be another verse in there, Hakeem. Come on, get it right. We can't sing the song correctly if you don't, like, put in enough verses.
Yeah, man. There needed to be, like, another line and a half before the hey.
I can't make chicken salad out of chicken poo.
Oh, man. Kiera Hogan going for the pin. She misses. She doesn't get it.
She missed the pin.
Oh, it's Cameo. Impact on Cameo.
Personalized videos from your favorite Impact star.
Wonder why they're putting that out there.
We need to get on there and do this. Because WWE charges $10,000 to get someone to do their cameos.
Or they don't have them at all.
Yeah. She's saying she blocked me? Is that what she said?
I don't know.
I didn't try to get through, so I don't know.
I don't know, why did they put... Like, I feel like this match is in the same spot that the match last week was.
My favorite Christmas song is Run, Rudolph, Run by Luke Bryan. My favorite Christmas song is actually Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer.
No, it isn't.
It's actually Little Drummer Boy.
Quit lying.
I like Little Drummer Boy.
Anyways, they put this, like, why is it the week after week? Like, the match is... The women's tag match is pretty much put in the same time slot as it was.
Well, this way you don't miss it.
Well, I don't think this is the best spot for it, because I felt last week when it went on, it wasn't as good as it could have been. Like,
well, it's
I
the start
wasn't
of the
as
8 o'clock
into
hour.
it, you know? And
this is the hour they're hoping people come in because they want to see Kenny Omega.
And then we have this match pretty much in the same time slot, and it's like, I don't think it's doing it any justice. You know? I don't know. And maybe it's just because the matches, like, aren't good. But I don't know.
Oh, so close, yet so far away.
So, right now, pretty much Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan have controlled this entire match. Pretty much.
I'm glad that he thinks that Rosemary needs to make a tag because she's taking a beating and, like...
Yeah.
That was, like, genius thinking by him.
Genius. Just genius. I love it. It's just so amazing. Thank you, Madison Rain. You fool. So, I don't know what this is supposed to do.
She's, like, choking her.
Okay.
That looks like it would hurt your neck. Taya's gonna get pulled down. Watch.
No, she's not. Oh, yes, she is.
Don't ever doubt me.
Sorry, my bad. So close yet so far. She's like, I didn't do anything. Technically speaking, I didn't do anything.
This is our time.
1, 2, kick out at 2.
Or maybe not.
Kick out.
Or by Chuck Berry. Both sang the song on 2 different versions.
Liked both.
Liked both. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Luke Bryan either.
I like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan's great. Luke Bryan, nah.
No, his brother's not a good wrestler. Luke can't do it in the ring.
Oh, wait, he rewrote it!
All right. Jingle bells, Impact needs Omega, even though they have some good... Johnny Lee came up with like this message that's like 17 lines long, and it messed me up with my song. Jingle bells, Impact needs Omega, even though they have some good stars, they still need Kenny. Hey! Jingle bells, Impact is reuniting PC for views.
What? Impact is reuniting BC for views.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Bullet Club.
Bullet Club.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Balor Club.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's where my mind went. Because Balor was... Yeah, anyways. Bullet Club.
Here's what I think they'll do with the Black Panther character. They will retire him instead of killing him off, like what they did with Paul Walker's character in Fast and Furious 7 after his unfortunate passing. That's possible.
Oh, that was an... I don't know if that was supposed to be... That was not a spear. That was nice, whatever it was, but it wasn't a spear. That's for sure. That was kind of weak. Like, the whole spinning into everything. Who's this? Oh, it's Deanna. So, Deanna Purrazzo and Kimberly are out here pulling Rosemary off the apron and are beating her up. They're a bit bitter about their loss. So, Kiera is rolling up Taya and didn't get it. Oh, that was a nice kick in the face.
Where's Su Yung needs to come out.
Leave her alone! Okay. Yeah, like that's working.
Okay, since you said leave her alone, we're leaving.
Super kick. That was very weak. That was a nice neck breaker. 1, 2, and that's what finished the match. Okay then. Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz won. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But
I like Chris Jericho's new Christmas song. I have not heard it. What is it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's probably just Judas remix with, Christmas beats under it or something.
Probably.
Ah, man. Cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz going to the finals. That's cool. That's fine. On the other side, it'll probably be Jordan Grace and Jazz.
Yeah. What do you think of that belt?
The belts are kind of cool.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty more to talk about. Oh, we're back to Eric Young and Diener.
So is he, just imagining this?
Cody Diener?
No.
Eric Young?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because, when we were looking, there was nobody there but earlier. Uh-huh. And then all of a sudden, Cody Diener showed up.
The lies that told a deeper truth.
It's called Father Christmas. It's decent.
I'll have to
listen.
give it a listen.
Yeah.
It's Cody Diener. You've loved wrestling since you were a child. You've sacrificed everything for your love. You gave it everything. Dun, dun, dun. I've given it everything. You're waiting for it to provide.
This is actually pretty good. I like this.
Back.
The sickness cannot give.
Oh, so he's trying to get him to stop wrestling. Got it. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay. I never saw it. Never. this buffoon?
It's Jake the Snake Roberts.
Okay. No, it's not.
Are we gonna have another segment with that,
Maybe.
or was that
not.
it? Because I don't know that made a whole lot of sense. The ending.
I guess we'll see. Oh, we're on another commercial.
It's a parasite you've never seen. I never saw it.
It's supposed to be wrestling. Wrestling is about to.
Someday, when we're big enough on Twitch, we'll be able to have one of these commercials too.
Yeah, definitely. Totally.
Slurp. Kool-Aid Man, you missed a spot shaving. Maybe 2.
Oh, commercial break. Yeet. Yeet, yeet. We're loading. Oh, a fish market street fight. What?
That is very interesting. We'll talk about that in just a little bit.
We're beating each other with fish?
No, it's Shark Boy.
No, it's fish.
Yeah.
He has a fish in his hand. They're beating each other with fish.
That's because it's Shark Boy.
Who the heck is Shark Boy?
James the Fiend say hi. Or James the Fiend says hi. I'm like... Yeah, I think it's supposed to be James the Fiend says hi. Hello, James the Fiend says to you.
Well, this is amazing. What is this?
It's Bully Ray eating a ding dong.
Oh, and now he's got the hook stuck in his face. That's amazing.
Now, the only thing that would make this cool is if they had like the hook going through his like a cheek and like it comes up and it's like...
Nah. No thanks. That's gross.
Curry Man! Brother Ray!
I'm sure somebody wants that half-eaten ding dong.
It's because it's Brother Ray and what was Devon's name? Deacon Devon or something like that. Devon Deacon. Deacon Devon, I think is what it was.
I don't know, man.
It's Curry Man.
It's a fish. It's fish.
That probably doesn't stink or anything.
Well, that's awesome.
No, don't hit me with that fish.
He's gonna hit him with the fish. What? Like that's supposed to do much? What is this?
I don't know. Who's that announcing? Is that Michael Hayes?
I don't know, but this is stupid. Well, man.
The commercials on Access for Impact are so bad. Yeah, we're not even watching the commercials. We're watching like replays of old shows on Twitch.
Ooh, their merchandise is neat. Hats.
Hats.
As well as...
I probably need to get a hat because I don't have an Impact hat. I don't have an AEW hat either. Oh, I want an autographed turnbuckle. We can get an autographed turnbuckle. ShopImpact.com to get all of that stuff that you want.
Wow.
Impact definitely needs to sign a new TV deal to a different TV channel. Yes, it is.
Sad, not bad.
Sad. What's the difference, Scott?
Oh, man. This is interesting.
What was that?
I was yawning.
And you didn't do it on screen, so you had to...
So we have
They're in their dressing room.
Tasha Steele
In the closet.
and Kiera Hogan are celebrating.
Sad because they're showing animals without a home. Yeah, that is sad. On AEW shop, do they have the replica titles? I do not know, Johnny Lee. I've never been to the AEW shop to look for titles. I've looked at shirts.
Now.
What the crap was that?
Don't know.
Johnny Swinger, yep.
Get out of our locker room. Ooh. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Or just toilet paper rolled up. One of the two. I'm getting WWE merch for Christmas. Good, Voltaire. What are you getting? Do you know?
The last piece of wrestling merch I bought is a Ciampa shirt. The last piece of merchandise I bought was not from WWE.
I'm trying to even think what the last thing I... This might be the last thing I got. Is this the last thing we got?
Yeah, the last
These
two
shirts?
we got. Mine is...
AEW?
The one that I have on is Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
I've got to have it on, but it's cold in here.
Yeah.
So, well, it was cold in here. It's not so cold in here
No,
now.
It's really hot in here.
It's hot in here. That's why my sleeves are pushed up. But
yeah.
It was cold earlier.
You get these lights turned on and it's like, whoo.
But yeah, that's probably the last piece of merchandise.
Peach.
It's probably the last.
Capiche.
It's probably the last merchandise we bought were AEW shirts. It'd be that one, and then you got the Double or Nothing shirt. I got a Double or Nothing shirt and an MJF Better Than You shirt.
Yes.
And then we probably got a wrestling figure or two in between there.
Probably.
I think the last that I remember getting was the Patterson one.
Yeah, that was the last group we got, I think.
So.
And that was just because I found it and saw it was there.
Yeah.
The real Brian Myers, not the fake one.
So Brian Myers is fighting Josh Alexander. Yeet. Yeet, yeet. Epic, man. Epic. Should be cool. Should be epic. This should be lovely.
Does Ethan Page come out with the other guy?
With the other guy?
Yeah, whoever he was talking about.
Well, I think he meant the other guy was Brian Myers.
Oh. I thought he meant the other guy was like another guy.
I don't know.
Because Ethan Page left before Brian Myers showed up.
Well, yeah, but I feel like he was... I don't know. I don't know.
And then we get a Brian Myers and Josh Alexander tag team against Ethan Page. And then we have the Northwest versus the Northeast.
Ethan Page is losing it. Is he?
Yeah, he's losing it. He went crazy. Days ago he went crazy. Make sure if you have not hit that like button, make sure you hit the like button because the Wild Samoans
and there he is.
tell
That's
you
Ethan Page.
to do it.
That's my partner, bro. Oh.
I don't care if he's your partner or not.
Yikes, bro.
Here you are. How about you meet the turnbuckle?
Did you see that?
Or the corner post.
That was nasty looking.
Yeah.
Ethan Page came out here to help Alexander, and then he's knocked out. Yeah, that probably hurt too.
All ego, Ethan Page.
Wow. Bro.
Bro
right,
what?
That the Ethan Page going into the
What do you guys think is on Ethan's page? Well, I think that he drew a picture of a unicorn, is what I think.
Okay. That spot where he was thrown into the ring post, man.
He still hasn't got up from that. He's still laying over there on the ground.
That looked nasty.
I think he's dead.
They angled that just right, like so it looked like his face bounced off of it. I would say Brian Myers is probably winning this.
knee to the back. Yeah, I would say so too.
Just to continue his winning
I would
streak.
agree. I think Brian Myers wins this.
Boom.
Yeah, he's dead, I think. We'll walk over there and see if he's, like, getting up, because you're going to see him then.
Oh, man. I think that Alexander might, like...
I love that. I don't think we're going to see... Oh, there he's laying right over there. I don't think we're going to see him anymore.
I think that...
He's just going to fade away into the ground here in just a second, so we can't see him.
Alexander is probably going to have some sort of altercation with Ethan Page after the match, I would imagine, because he's going to lose. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, it's all your fault. It's all your fault, Ethan. Your head is in the clouds. And we can't have that. I don't like you anymore. Something like that. That was nice.
Get up!
An absolute clinic. They've only been out here for a minute. It's
Rambo! I like Rambo better.
What?
Well, now we know why Ethan Page wasn't showing up. He was over there stripping down. Ethan Page.
Stop! What is this?
It's Karate Man.
Why? What is
Like,
this?
what is your deal, dude?
I don't.
Look at.
You need help.
OMG.
I don't.
Oh, but it can.
I don't.
This is goofy, no pun intended.
Here, we're back to the videos.
I didn't think it was that bad. I just wish they would have called him Rambo and not...
Describe what you're seeing.
Okay, what we saw was Ethan Page was down on the ground and they talked about, well, we don't even see Ethan Page. Well, apparently he was over there, like, taking his clothes off down to his, like, underwear. And he comes up and he has this headband wrapped around his head.
It wasn't.
And he gets into the ring and it's like...
It was a t-shirt.
Oh, his t-shirt was wrapped around his head, tied up like a headband. And he gets up in the ring and he's going... And he goes...
I don't know what that was. Like, what was that? And his name is that's his alter ego.
The Karate Man.
The Karate Man.
I hope that was good enough for you, Dan. I hope.
I don't know what that was.
And then he went after Brian Myers and went...
I don't know what that was. You have awakened. You are aware. Things are clearer. So this is another video with Cody Deaner and
Maven is speechless.
I don't know what that was.
I'm not sure what this is. Cody Deaner just got a bath for the first time in 6 months. Wow, that is hilarious. I forgot Impact was even on for a second. What are you doing, observing? Like, are you just not paying attention to our show?
No, obviously not.
I'm not sure what's happening with that.
I legitimately don't know what to say about that segment with Ethan Page.
I thought it was good.
Like,
if you're going to have his character change, then just have him go all nuts. I would have liked Rambo better than Karate Man, but there's probably like a copyright thing, so they can't do that. So they have to call him Karate Man.
I don't... Wow.
I love the look on his face as he gets up.
Wow. That was just something else, man.
For Christmas, I'm getting Undertaker combat boots from a custom clothing site and Undertaker shoes charms from WWE on Amazon with ribbon shoelaces from the Doc Martens website. That is cool.
Wow.
You will have to get a picture of them and send it to our Twitter
Twitter.
Yeah.
Let's see it, man.
I don't know if I'm laughing because it was dumb or it was hilarious.
I don't either.
What if...
Because...
What would if it's hilariously dumb? Would that work?
I don't...
Then you cover both bases.
Like, wow. Wow.
She didn't even know what to call him, and she's like part of the show.
Wow. That was... Wow. I just... Wow. 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 That's all I can say.
That could work, Mr. G. Well, thanks. I was hoping it would because, you know, it's one of those things that you like, it's like you have no clue what to say. He doesn't.
Could you just stop talking to me?
Am I supposed to look at that?
No.
Oh.
I was just turning it off.
Got it.
I might have accidentally clicked something.
Gotcha. Thanks for taking my phone.
No problem. Mine died,
That's what I figured.
so I had to look at it.
Yours bit the dust, huh?
Uh-huh. Karate Man.
Karate Man can beat Brian Cage any day.
Definitely. For sure.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
She's telling us who she is. Because somebody went into chat and was like, I don't know who she is. It's like she does this all the time if anybody's watched.
Yeah, because you have about, 37 people in here.
37?
Okay, so not 37.
Like 13,000.
So no wonder the chat's, going quickly.
I would like to have 13,000 people in our chat. We love the 8 that we do have, but we'd like to have
Yeah, the
13,000.
8 that we have are amazing. What are you talking about?
Yes. Absolutely amazing.
Cool. Wow. Dude, these commercial breaks suck. They're not even entertaining. She's not even entertaining.
Well, because they're not doing commercials. She's just talking to chat and Twitch. So, I mean, that's why they're doing it. So, there's some interaction with Twitch is why they do it.
Which is fine, but...
I don't know. I've been asking myself for years, why did ninjas say "Hiya" and make other noises?
I don't know. I feel like they don't, but it's just a depiction of them, which is kind of probably not right.
Do they do that, or is that just a movie thing?
That's what.
So,
I'm
a ninja wouldn't
saying.
even say anything; he would just come up and go.
Well, ninjas would just be
And you'd be
silent,
dead.
right? And I feel like it's just depiction in movies
Yeah,
and shows and stuff that probably necessarily isn't.
yeah. I don't think ninjas actually make the noise. I think it's just
Yeah.
Did Kenny Omega show up yet? No. Well, yeah, he has. His bus is there. It's sitting there, but he hasn't made it inside the building yet.
The show has been okay. It's not bad, but it's also not. Ninjas are assassins, so when they be silent though. Right?
Yeah.
Silent.
You wouldn't make the
Silent
noise.
killers.
Tommy Dreamer. AC Romero.
He would never shoot anybody. He's been set up. Oh, she's telling Ace Romero to go prove dude's innocence. Okay. It's Rhino. And Cousin Jake?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. They warped Cody's mind. He's gone. He's gone. Are you afraid of Eric Young? Are you afraid of Eric Young?
Yeah.
So
Tommy Dreamer, Rhino, and Cousin Jake are talking right now about, are you afraid of Eric Young?
No, not at all. End them! Before it gets worse.
Yeah. Jake
Dreamer
and
told
Rhino look at each other and go, yeah, let's do that.
It's easy to say,
A ninja would want to be quiet. I was told to make noises as a kid in Taekwondo classes. I'm guessing probably then that you do it because it releases your inner chi.
Impact
I could be wrong,
holiday specials the next 2 weeks. January 5th, Callahan versus Edwards. Woo! At Genesis, we're getting Moose versus Willie Mack.
The January 5th is the day before we have the second part of what do you call it?
AEW.
Yeah, but what are they calling it?
The New Year's Smash.
Yeah, New Year's Smash. That's it on AEW.
Right now, it's time for the Impact Wrestling main event.
It's time for the main event.
It's Karl Anderson.
Get ready, because Kenny Omega is about to come to the ring
It's
for
Karl
the
Anderson.
first time ever in Impact Wrestling.
Karl Anderson versus from Tokyo, Japan.
I hate that belt.
It's so big.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even like that it would be bad looking. It's just like the middle plate is so big.
Also, NXT New Year's Evil, Mr. G. Isn't that the that's not on the...
Yes,
is
it
that,
is.
It
It's
is?
2 weeks, I think.
Is that the same day as the second on the 6th?
Actually, I think it's on the 6th, yeah. I'm pretty sure. I think. It's Machine Gun, Karl Anderson. He's great. He's amazing. He's lovely. Tasha may lose her theme. I hope not. That'd be lame. And then we have Motor City Machine Guns. This is Chris Sabin. I didn't like the belt either. Yeah, it just seems like kind of like it's not even that it like looks terrible. It's just like how big the middle plate is.
Yeah, I don't like that middle place is bad.
It's like so like tall. If it was a bit smaller,
It'd look better.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. I'm pretty sure New Year's Evil is January 6th. I could have looked it up quicker than you.
Well, I was trying to get to my calendar and I kept hitting the wrong thing. And it wouldn't get like, it's the 6th.
Yeah. Same day as the stuff with AEW. So Kenny Omega's watching this match. Are we going to another commercial break?
Yes. Black screen. I didn't like the belt either. Yeah, the belt doesn't look good. Sasha may lose her theme. Sasha's going to lose her belt too. So maybe she'll lose her belt and her theme on the same night.
I guess we'll see.
Because Snoop Dogg is not going to is going to be on another show and Vince won't like it. Just because loyalty or something. I don't know.
I'll be right back while we're on commercial break.
All right. You'll be right back.
BRB.
Burb. Here, take this out.
Okay.
I don't need any more. Just want that to go.
Okay.
All right. Commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial. Okay, if you're watching Twitch, I'm not even sure what kind of commercial we got going on. Some guy's doing like aerobics with like the dog peeing thing, and it's going on and free and free and free. I don't know. And then we get a Gillette commercial. Isn't it crazy if you are actually watching on Twitch here, they're using like Twitch stars to do the commercials for them. So we have like a Gillette commercial with a Twitch star. We had a some gum. There was some gum that had a Twitch star. It's kind of crazy. Is Sasha still on The Mandalorian, or was that a one-off thing? I do not know, Johnny Elite, because I have not watched Season 2. I've not watched any of Season 2, so I don't know if she's still on there or not. I should watch it, because I liked Season 1. I thought Season 1 was really good. But I have not watched any of Season 2 yet. I've been watching too much wrestling. So... I like how people in chat go get to the wrestling. Like, right now, Access has to have commercials, and, like, apparently people on Twitch don't understand that.
No.
I heard Sasha lines in The Mandalorian were high and by. Might have been. I don't know. I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen The Mandalorian yet since she's been on. I haven't seen it, like I said, I haven't seen it in season 2, so I don't know. She might have said high and by. I did hear she didn't have, like...
a huge role.
There wasn't a whole lot for her. Anything that was said from her.
Probably because they were like, dang.
Dang, we saw you cut a promo and you're not very good at it, so we're sorry that we hired you because now we're just going to bring you in and, like, here, you do this part. Pretend like you're here and just say hi and then go on. Come on, Impact! Hakeem, they have to pay their bills, man. Tony Khan can't pay for everything.
Thank God. Yeah. Me. Thanks. They started the match before we were back.
They had no choice. Impact has to pay their rent, Hakeem. Yes, they do. Not everyone has the Fiend reliving rent-free in their head. Hashtag Impact Hurry.
So the match has begun. Chris Sabin versus Karl Anderson.
Omega is coming out.
I agree.
Mark it down.
I don't have a piece of paper or pen, so I can't.
No, they're not watching on the bus. Omega said he's coming in. Y'all thoughts on Josh Matthews and his commentary? Here's my thoughts, James.
Well, you see, I think that we got a good match going on here. Here at Impact Wrestling, we got some good stuff going down here. Omega and Callis are somewhere around here, but we're not sure where. Even though Omega said he's going to be coming in.
How's that?
Great.
Yeah. What's going to happen on AEW tomorrow? Lots of stuff, John L. You're going to have to check it out.
We can kind of give a rundown of the card after Impact is over.
When this is over, we'll tell you what's on the card. Kenny Omega, Don Callis.
That was Kenny Omega. That was my impression of Kenny Omega.
He's coming to the ring. That pretty much sums it up, James. There. Karl is definitely a heel, LOL. Yes. The Karate Man.
Good grief, that was just... wow.
Doc Gallows apparently got hurt by... Ethan Page apparently beat him up. I hope Omega says something important. He's going to. He's going to say, I want the Impact title next week. Right here on Impact Wrestling.
We'll see.
But in the meantime, come and check me out tomorrow as I eliminate Joey Janela from ever getting another title shot as long as I hold this AEW title. Did you like that?
Yeah.
Was that good?
High five.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. His neck just jar off the top rope.
I hate when you have the neck jarring top rope move. It just, it's not good.
Watch it, Anderson. Watch it. I don't know what any of these referee moves like.
Well, if he wouldn't pick his nose, that wouldn't be a problem. But when you stick your fingers up somebody's nose, it's just not good.
COVID, dude. COVID.
Yeah, well, I think he was probably testing him for COVID.
Oh, man.
Surprise, surprise. No women on AEW trash of a show. James.
No, no.
They're having women.
Commercial time. Oh, great.
Are you ahead of us?
You might be ahead of us.
Or are you behind us?
One of the two. Well, he said Karl is definitely a heel. Lol.
Yeah.
I would imagine that's probably because he saw what he was doing in this match.
I don't know.
So maybe they're commercial ahead of us.
I don't know. Are you watching on Twitch observing stuff, or are you watching on TV?
Access TV.
I think you're watching on Access TV. Is he the one that said something about Access TV?
6 minutes of wrestling, 10 minutes of commercial. It doesn't make any sense, dude.
Oh, well.
Dude, I feel like there've been, like, last week there weren't as many commercials, probably because it was such a big show. And they're like, we want a lot more time for our show, so less commercials, please. It's like...
Ahead, I think.
I just don't get it. Oh, nice head scissors.
No, he's not.
I'm watching on TV. I'm watching on TV. That was nice.
Gotcha.
That was nice.
Chris Sabin, his face off the apron.
Oh, look!
Now we go to the commercial. Watch out. Don't take your eyes off of him, because when he gets up, he's going to be the Karate Man.
What is
And
this?
the announcers won't be able to see him.
This is so dumb.
We've got a commercial now on Twitch.
'Cause it's dumb.
However, there are people lining up right now on Twitch to check this out. We got almost 15,000 people on Twitch.
Not us. Impact.
No, I wish I had 15,000 people. But hey, eight of you that are in here, you guys rock. And then we have a pie.
Thank you for...
We're going to be watching this match very closely. And then we go...
the commercial again.
Oh, we go to the deliciousness commercial.
Cool. Oh man, your interpretation of that was great. New series tonight. Please check that out.
Yeah. Impact would be 10,000 times better with less commercials. Yes, it would.
Man.
But it's got to pay for it. Thoughts on Josh?
Josh is a terrible commentator.
James, would you like my thoughts? Or would you like...
Hello. How's it going? I'm Josh Matthews.
Yeah, I think that we're going to have a very, very dangerous match tonight. I think that I can't gonna see some of this stuff.
I don't get it.
It's almost like he could do the Burger King drive-up deal.
You're looking for something you think right?
What was that?
I'd like to order for something you think it's right.
Okay.
I've always wanted to go through a drive-thru and do that. Never done it.
Angry at you.
Huh?
They'd probably get angry at you.
Why?
Cause.
What are they going to say? I can't understand what they're saying, so like they repeat back. Oh, is that a big...
Yes.
What? Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Exactly. These
They use
commercials
commercials to kill at time,
it
seems like. Yes.
like.
My ear itches.
That's nice.
No, it's not.
Okay. Josh Matthews has a clothespin over his nose for those asking.
Yes, he does. Just like the...
I'm gonna have the match, and we're gonna have this match.
Wow. Please. Please stop. Okay then. Amazing. Thank you. That was the buzz of it's time to go.
That wasn't yours, that was hers.
I know that's what I'm saying though. Her phone went off and it's like, it's time to go back to the show. Thank you. So we're back. Chris Sabin and Karl Anderson.
I think they're using the same feed as they use for Access TV. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
So they can't show like, so they can't just go back to the show and
yeah.
But they can't show the same commercials because they aren't paid for.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to have someone on here to fill time to do it.
Yeah, well. She's annoying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. During the break, it was all Karl Anderson. Well, we don't know because we didn't see it. There's nobody there. They don't even have to wrestle during the commercial break.
I figure y'all will say that. I would have to agree with y'all. He's terrible on commentary. Yes. Good thing I can decipher what James types.
I was trying to figure out what it's...
Yeah.
Yeah. It all just ran together.
I figured it out.
It's all good. 1, 2, kick out at 2. It's so close yet so far. He's all over Chris Sabin. Suffocating him.
That's what happens when you choke somebody. You suffocate them.
It's just...
I would assume they don't wrestle during the break.
Yep, me too. There's absolutely nobody there. Why should they wrestle during the break? Kenny Omega and Don Callis watching.
They're like, break time. There's nobody in the audience, so we can take a break. Give me,
you got a water?
Yeah, you got a water over there for me. Thanks.
Can I have a granola bar?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Buy himself some time. Buy himself some time. Keep him in his sights. Perfectly executed game by Karl Anderson and Chris Sabin.
It has been perfectly executed.
Perfectly executed. Perfect. At times, Alex Shelley's body language says he wants to reach for a tag and wants to relieve his partner of this beating.
The gunner is slowly returning, yes. Blame my new iPhone. We'll blame your new iPhone, James. It hasn't figured out your text-to-speech yet. It will someday, though.
It's all good, man.
Or it hasn't figured out, when you're typing what you mean. Mine still hasn't figured it out, and I've had mine for a couple years now. Actually, I've had mine for, what, a year?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Something like that? Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Anderson with the clothesline there. Okay.
Do you realize if it was actually cobwebs, they would just stick there so it doesn't make any difference? So shaking your head wouldn't do any good. You'd like to have to physically go in to get them and take them out? Because cobwebs,
are pretty sticky.
Yeah.
Oh, both of them are down.
They did.
Knocked heads? Okay. This might be the opening Chris Sabin needs. Yeah, this show really hasn't been that great.
No, it hasn't. But I think the one thing is when you expect it to be great, it's... I think the issue with this is... with the Impact especially, not having fans. Mm-hmm. Can someone explain what AEW is gaining from this partnership or whatever? Here's my personal thought on this. I think the whole idea is to try and get more exposure out for not so much AEW, but for Impact.
For Impact, yeah.
And I think that the idea is to show that there's more wrestling out there than just WWE.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that this isn't setting up some sort of partnership with several organizations to where they have the like a pay-per-view, a huge pay-per-view where the top stars from each company come and compete in some sort of, tournament or
whatever.
Pay-per-view, whatever.
Yeah.
Better than Monday Night Snore?
Yeah. This is better than Raw. They've had better matches and stuff.
Yeah, I would say the matches have been better. And some of the stories have been better. Scott Kenny Omega is Thanos. 2. Yes. Maybe if Impact was on a real channel, LOL. I think that's part of the problem, too, is just where Impact is at.
Dude, why are you slapping yourself in the face?
To wake himself up. He's shaking out the cobwebs. James, maybe your iPhone types before you can even type. James, your iPhone is smart. That's why it's called a smartphone.
Cobwebs in the head sounds like they're calling them stupid. Lol.
Yes. There.
Elbow to the side of the head.
A forearm by Chris Sabin.
Oh, and another forearm.
What do you got, Karl Anderson?
Back and forth.
All right, your turn.
Boom.
My turn.
Okay then. Boom. their forearm.
Trading shots right now. Down to a knee goes Anderson.
I love when we do stuff like this. Oh!
Uppercut by Anderson.
Well, a knee to the...
Sabin, knee to the ribs.
abdomen, man. They both
Double
hit
clothesline, but they're both right back up. Another double clothesline. And now they're both dead. It's over.
I don't...
5 more minutes. 5 minutes. Are you announcing that, Dan? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're like the ring, the timer on
This
the ring.
thing- this thing
5
could go-
minutes. 5 minutes remaining.
This thing could go either way. I mean, really.
Throwback, how you doing? What's good, Maven? Hope you guys are having a killer show. Had a blast on mine and can't wait for 2021. I think everybody's ready for 2021. They're ready to say adios to 2020.
Yeah, man, definitely. Definitely. I hope you're doing good there, too. We've had... It's been a decent show.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent. I feel like I should be more entertained by this match. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, like, I think it's been a good match, but it's like... It's...
Sabin kicks out.
My God!
Impact
Stop.
used to be on Pop TV and Destination America, 2 channels I've never heard of. Yeah, well, you know, it's made its rounds. So, you know, it's at least on Access where I think some people have heard of it.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be more entertained by this match. Yes, definitely. I just spent $600 on it. 11.
Well,
Good
that's
job,
exciting.
James. And it knows what you're saying before you even do it. So, see, it's doing what it's supposed to.
Oh. So now we have a backslide pin. Oh, 1, 2.
2.9 on that one.
And now we're going for another roll up. 1, 2, 3.
Karl Anderson with the win. Are we seriously? We're not going to get Kenny Omega in there?
Nah, probably not. If this was in Japan, this would have been so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rich Swann. I think somebody said it earlier in here that they think it's gonna be Rich Swann and Karl Anderson who fight each other, and then Karl Anderson will win, and it'll be Anderson and Omega. Which I
Maybe
think
they're
would
not
be-
going to wrestle. Maybe they're going to team up.
Well, I think that would be kind of an interesting take. Oh shoot! So Omega.
Oh, now we're going to get Omega.
Oh god.
WWE released a funny video last night. It's titled WWE Body Slams 2020. Yes, it was awesome, Johnny Lee. I saw it. Well, maybe they're not going to team up.
Up and now. It's Gallus. Gallus is back.
And here comes Kenny right now in that door. Well, he would come in if the door wasn't locked.
Yikes, dude. That was exciting. Oh. Hey, Don. Hey, Don. Hey, Don. So, Omega and Gallus and Anderson, they all just took out, Nate. Yeet! Oh. Sweet. That should be good. It's too sweet. Fun. That's fun.
Well, that is interesting.
I'm cool with that. So essentially, they just set up a match for Hard to Kill. It's Omega and Anderson and Gallows, and they're gonna fight Swan and the Motor City Machine Guns.
The Good Brothers went from AJ to Omega. That is crazy, isn't it? How they had the whole AJ thing tied in last week. or a couple weeks ago, and now they got Omega showing up to help them out.
So neat.
Yes.
Neat. That pay-per-view should be good. We're probably going to have to watch that.
Yes, very interesting. Well, it like became interesting now. Well, that is over. Is that a question, or are you making a statement there, Dan? It is over. It is over. Kenny Omega comes in to help out as Rich Swann and Sabin and Alex Shelley had attacked the Good Brothers, and then the next thing you know that happens out of nowhere, Kenny Omega comes in and hits him with a yellow sign. I think it was one of those mopping here signs or whatever.
Mopping here.
Wet floor, that's it.
Yeah, that.
The wet floor sign.
Oh, man.
So he comes in, hits him with that, hits Rich Swann with that, and then Don Callis makes the match. We have, at Hard to Kill, we have the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega versus Rich Swann, Alex Shelley, and
Chris Sabin.
Yeah, Chris Sabin.
So that should be really exciting. That was a fun way to end the show. It's I'm cool with that. I didn't think the show was over the top great, but it wasn't terrible either.
You didn't think it was over the top great, but you didn't think it was terribly good?
No, but I didn't think it was terrible either.
Oh, I didn't think it was... Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was an okay show.
They had some good wrestling on.
Yeah, I think the big thing is again, there's a story being told. I'm not sure what they're doing with it. Mm-hmm. Here's what I think is probably going to happen. Hard to Kill, they're going to have... I'm going to guess that Omega is going to get beat.
You are?
Yes. And here's why. Because then they're going to return, and I don't know if they will go back on an AEW pay-per-view. It'll be Rich Swann versus Omega, title for title. And Omega's going to take the title.
Interesting. Interesting booking. Interesting. I guess we'll see.
I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with this.
Definitely.
Which is why I think that the whole crossover thing is cool. I like what they're doing. It makes it interesting. Mm-hmm. And it's not just the same stuff over and over again.
So want to go through the show?
Yeah, we can do that. I thought Finn Balor was in the Bullet Club. He was in the Bullet Club. There were several members of the Bullet Club.
Adam Cole was in the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
AJ. That wasn't Anderson.
It's changed several times.
Young Bucks.
Several times throughout the history of New Japan Wrestling. The Bullet Club. I should do like a video on that. I can start out like, we're here to talk about the Bullet Club. Throughout history, the Bullet Club has changed many times. Oh, you're going to look it up now. Bullet Club members.
We'll just look and see who's a part of it.
Balor was the first leader, yes.
Yeah, they had, Yeah. You had Finn. I'm looking. There's way too much. I hate this thing.
Yeah, me too.
So stupid. Stop it!
Current members: Bad Luck Fail, Chase Owens, Dick Togo, El Fantasmo, Evil, Guido. They got Japanese names I can't even say, and I don't watch the Japanese stuff.
Kenta. Former members: Adam Cole, AJ Styles, Cody, Gallows, Hangman Page, Frankie Kazarian, Jeff Jarrett,
Karl Anderson, Kenny Omega, Marty Scurll, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Prince Devitt. Yeah, so I mean, there's some old like names there that were that are now somewhere else. Mm-hmm. A lot of members of Bullet Club, I looked it up. Yes, y'all recapping Impact now. We're going to talk about it real quick.
Yep.
And then you had some news there that are you going to talk about that?
Sure, we can talk about Raw's ratings.
Yeah. So we start off, we have Teneal Dashwood versus Alicia Edwards.
This was fine.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it was...
It wasn't, like, over the top good. I don't think either of them looked really good. Like,
no.
Great in this match. They didn't look terrible, but, like, I think the whole point of this was to do the whole Sami Callihan and Eddie Edwards thing at the end.
Yeah. So Teneal ends up getting the win. Yeah. Kenta was Hideo Itami in WWE, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And this is also just, furthering Teneal Dashwood, I suppose, for going after the title or whatever.
Yes.
Which is fine.
We have Sami Callahan comes up on the screen and basically is taunting.
And challenges him to a match for January 5th, I think is when it's happening. And then we get an Alex, Shelley, and Chris Sabin interview, and they talk about, going through the process of, the steps and stuff, and, they're looking at the North not being back together, and it's time to go to step 3 and take on Anderson and Gallows or whatever when they're back to fight for the tag team championships and all this stuff. And then we have Karl Anderson in the RV in the parking lot or whatever with Omega, and Kenny's like, you're gonna let him talk to you like that? You're gonna let him steal your name and do this and blah 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 blah? You better go take him out. Go take him out. Go take out Sabin right now. Forget having your match later. Do it now.
Do it now!
And then, Rich Swann stops Anderson in the hallway and is like, man, don't do it. Save it for your match, bro. Why do it now? You're taking orders from Kenny Omega once again?
Yeah.
Look at you. And he's like, no, I'm not. And then went back to the RV.
Then we have the Moose promo.
This is terrible.
Moose is not good on the mic. He needs a manager.
Yeah, no.
He needs someone to talk for him.
He's another one of those people that looks super intimidating and, really, tough guy, but then can't speak for crap. It's like Bobby Lashley. It's like Brock Lesnar. It's like Brian Cage. It just doesn't all work. Man.
No.
So,
he's not good on the mic.
He needs somebody to speak for him. Essentially, he was just like, Willie Mack, I injured him. I'm not angry yet, but I'm going to be angry because Rich Swann is around and, people are like, oh, he's great and stuff. And then Willie Mack comes out, tries to fight him, is like, you know what? I want to challenge you to an I Quit match at Genesis. And so that happened, and then they got into a fight. And then backstage, Moose is like, all you independent wrestlers dressed as security, keep your hands off me.
I love when the girl in the back comes up and goes,
what happened out there?
What just happened out there?
Didn't you see it?
Yeah, didn't you watch it? Willie got put down easily. I think that he got put down easily because he is injured, so I think that's part of the playing it out here. So he needs someone like a Paul Heyman to speak for him. Yes, definitely John Nell. He needs a Paul Heyman or someone that can talk on the mic to speak for him. Definitely. Rohit with Chris Bey. Maybe he could use me. Maybe they'll hire me to come and, speak for him. I could do it.
So I like this. I thought this was kind of interesting. Chris Bey comes in and is all like, Rohit, good job, man. You lost your match. You lost your match this weekend. High five. Good job, man. And he's like, well, I got a rematch at Hard to Kill, so it's all good. And Chris Bey's like, well, if you take the mask off of dude, Manik, everybody will see that it's TJP, and they'll just hand the belt back to you. And he's like, yeah, that's actually pretty brilliant. I was gonna do that. I came up with that. That was me. I did that.
Yeah.
And then Bay's like, come with me for my match. Come on, my dude. And so, there we go. We then get a Tony Khan and Tony Schiavone ad. These are freaking hilarious.
Yes, they are.
I love these, and I love these.
I love that Khan says, I will not slap an injunction on you. Because, well, it's free advertising for us over here.
Bro. This entire thing was so funny.
Yeah.
So they talk about the AEW card, which we can talk about after we're done recapping. Kind of giving, thoughts on what might happen tomorrow.
So he needs someone like a Paul Heyman to speak for him, yes. OMG, who are you going to find somebody? How are you going to find someone like Paul Heyman? Well, you can find someone out there that can do it. Lars can speak for himself.
Yes, Lars can speak for himself. And if you look at me, I'm going to make you scared.
Stop it, you fool. So we then have Eric Young in a video, and he plans to baptize Cody Deaner in the holy water of change.
Yes. Cody Deaner needs to be in the holy water of change just to make a change.
Okay, then. We then get Chris Bey versus Manik.
He's going to come back next week. His head's going to be shaved or something like that.
Oh, boy.
He's going to be like Eric Young. He's going to be clean cut.
We then have Chris Bey versus Manik. This was a good match.
Yes,
I
definitely a
enjoyed
good match. And it was interesting just what they did with it.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool with Rohit getting involved and then hitting Chris Bey in the back of the head. And
which caused...
Yeah. cause a DQ, and
Chris
so
Bey to win.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
make a clone of Paul Heyman. Yes, we could make a clone of Paul Heyman. We got vampires with Vince and everything, so we could make a clone of cool. Good night. I'm crashing. Love you, punk rock girl. Good night, Dan. Have a good one.
We then have the North backstage,
Yes.
and Josh tells Ethan Page to get some help, and he's like, "We'll get help."
Yes.
And
We've
then
got. That's who the other guy is.
Brian
That's
Myers.
it. Oh, I didn't make the connection.
Brian Myers then shows up, and he's like, "Josh, why don't we Ethan Page isn't working out, so why don't we? I'm pretty good in tag team wrestling, so why don't we become a tag team?"
Yes.
And then Josh is like, "Yeah, I don't think so. I'd rather go up and like beat you up. So, no thanks." Which is setting up their match for later in the show.
Yes, definitely.
Back in the RV, Kenny Omega's, talking. He's like, "You need to take care of business, dude. And I'm not going to let, Rich Swann get away with treating you like that, bro. That's just not cool with me." And so, that was that.
Yeah, I mean, it was good.
Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan versus Taya and Rosemary. This was just, again, like I said earlier, I feel like the placement of this on the card is what's really screwing these matches up. Like, for me, the last 2 weeks, like, I haven't been as into them as some of the other matches. I just feel like it's the placement in which they are on the card.
Well, here, I'm going to be honest here, okay? I've seen Taya wrestle a couple times. I'm not impressed with her in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's fine. She's okay.
Nah, she's not okay.
I'm not a big fan of Rosemary either, honestly.
But I think her gimmick...
Her gimmick helps carry her.
Her gimmick,
Her gimmick helps carry her further, but I feel like her wrestling also isn't as,
I just don't think Taya is, good.
I don't know. I feel like I need to see more from her to kind of make a judgment call there, because I feel like since I've only seen about her wrestle twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to.
Now,
see
on the other
more.
hand, I think Steelz and Hogan were, I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
stuff they do.
I like them, and I thought that was fun.
Yeah, I do like the way they ended this. I like the whole idea of having Perazo and Kimberly attack Rosemary, and then have Taya standing there like, "What are you doing?" And then ends up getting pinned that way. So I think that was good.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Wish Taya would come back. Wish Tyler would. Tyler Wilde would come back. Yes.
So we then have Hogan and Steelz winning the match, and so they're going on to the finals.
Yeah.
And they're gonna fight. Well, the other one hasn't been decided. I'm assuming we're doing that match next week, but I'm gonna say that it's probably gonna be Jordan Grace and Jazz.
That's what I would say.
We then have Eric Young, Cody Deaner again. Take it away.
This was good. I love what they're doing with this. It's a whole baptized thing. At first, like at the beginning, when the very first one, when Eric Young's looking across, there was nobody there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was confused, because then later we get Cody Deaner sitting there, and I was totally confused and lost on, well, is this all in Eric Young's head? I don't think it's in Eric Young's head. I think it's the fact that they brought Cody Deaner here. And so it's all about getting Cody Deaner to change.
So yeah, that was cool. We then have Hogan and Steele celebrating in the back, and
Johnny Swinger comes up with a 6-pack of beer, and
steals their money.
Hogan and Steele's end up taking it.
Well,
and then,
yeah, they took that, and then
but it's okay because Johnny Swinger got paid because there was a lot of money in.
Well, before that, Steele's told Kiera that she doesn't have any money in the gold fanny pack or whatever, and then dude came in and was like, "Oh, look, it's a secret pocket," and pulled the money out. And so he took the cash. So that's probably not going to sit well with
no.
Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz. Probably not going to be good.
No.
We then have Brian Myers versus Josh Alexander. What was this?
Before I thought it was stupid, but now it makes sense. It makes sense with what Paige was telling Josh Alexander at the beginning when he was like, "Oh, I got someone that's going to help us out." And I'm thinking, okay, who are they going to bring in? Well, it's Karate Man.
So essentially,
So I thought it was cool.
This match is happening, and we're like fighting each other, right? It's going pretty terribly for Josh Alexander. Well, Ethan Page comes out. He gets pushed into the ring post and is down, knocked out. Well, about halfway through the match, Page jumps up, and he's no longer Page. He's the Karate Man. And he hops in the ring and beats up Brian Myers. And I'm like, what the heck is this? It was really funny.
I thought it was good. Definitely good.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious to see where they go with that.
Yeah, definitely. How do y'all feel about Impact as a whole? I thought it was good, James. It was excellent. Some of the stuff's really excellent. Some of it is, like any other wrestling organization, is not good. Overall, I think they do a good job telling a story. And they think outside the box with their stories.
Definitely.
So, overall, I would say it's not a bad show. So far.
Yeah, definitely. We then have Eric Young, who finishes the baptism of Cody Deaner.
Yes. So it's just the finishing of the... Again, I thought this was cool. I just want to see where they're going with it down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going to happen to Cody Deaner is, is he going to come back like clean cut and looking like a sophisticated gentleman, or what are they doing with it?
I guess we'll see. We then have AC Romero, who's talking to Tommy Dreamer, and he's essentially like, dude, Larry would never do this.
Yes.
Larry would never do this. And Tommy's like, okay, well,
prove it.
Prove his innocence.
Yes.
And so, then you have Tommy talking to Rhino and Cousin Jake about, losing their partners, Derek Young. And he's like, you gotta finish things before it all gets worse, please.
Yes.
For everybody's sake, do it. And they're like, okay. So then
So let me ask you this, okay? Because James, you've watched this, and maybe somebody else in here in chat has too. Has watched more of this. So Eric Young lost his title. So is he like recruiting an army? Is that what he's doing here? Is that the point behind him, like with Cody Deaner tonight? Is that the whole idea? He's like recruiting a group of people to be in his group? Is that where they're going with this?
I guess we'll see. I don't know.
Because,
Maybe.
just based on what I've seen...
That would make sense.
The last couple weeks and a little bit that I'd watched before it, and knowing that Eric Young lost, but I don't know, like, the whole story behind Eric Young's loss. What did he do after that? What did he do?
Yeah, because we watched him lose. We watched him lose on the pay-per-view, and we didn't see anything
so I don't
after
know. I don't know, is there more to it than that? I don't know.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
Yes.
The next 2 weeks are holiday specials for Impact.
Yes.
Cool, so that could be kind of interesting to see what happens.
Returns on January 5th, where we'll get Callahan versus Edwards. And then on January 9th, Genesis Moose versus Willie Mack in an I Quit match. And I don't know, I'm assuming that is on Fight TV. It's not really a pay-per-view. It's going to cost you money, I think. Unless you have... If you have an Impact Plus subscription, I think it's covered. But it will cost you money. Cool. But it's not a pay-per-view, so to speak. It's because you can get Impact Plus for $7.99 a month or something like that.
We then have Karl Anderson versus Chris Sabin. This was fine.
I don't think the match was good. But the story that's going with this, I think, is good. Because overall, I didn't think this match was good.
Yeah, it was okay. I feel like it was just kind of not. I don't want to say slow because I don't feel like it was slow. I feel like it all flowed one right into the other. But I feel like it was just like.
Well, I think
all the same stuff.
Well, I think one of the things that killed it was just the commercials.
That too.
There was 84 commercials
during this one match.
So
yeah.
It's like.
So that kind of
why
didn't help
I don't understand why you would put all your commercials on your main event.
I don't know.
It just seems like they had a bunch of them here for the main event, and
it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
So then after the match, Rich Swann is trying to tell Karl Anderson that there's.
Well, Karl Anderson won.
Yes.
Just in case.
Rich Swann is telling Karl Anderson there's a better way. They then get into a fist fight. And then,
Doc Gallows is back.
yes. The Motor City Machine Guns come out. And
And
then
we're all like,
Luke Gallows comes out to help Anderson. And then you have Kenny Omega come in and hit Rich Swann
and he's
with
like, the Bullet Club is back, baby!
Yes.
That's pretty much it.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Well, and then we're getting the match, Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus Rich Swann and Motor Machine Guns for Hard to Kill. So that should be...
Personally, I think what's going to happen is Kenny's going for all these titles in these other organizations.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that he's not going to win them all.
I guess we'll see.
And, yeah.
I guess we'll see.
More commercials than match. Yeah, definitely. That last match, that's what it was. James, thoughts on Moose versus Willie Mack? I quit match. I think it's interesting.
It'll
I think
be
it's
good, I
yes.
think, maybe, possibly. But, like, the whole, like, Moose promo thing, like, leading up to it, I feel like was kind of dumb.
Yes. They need to have a mouthpiece for Moose.
I agree.
Because I don't think he's good on the mic at all.
No, not at all. No,
And I think that's what killed some of this.
Yep.
The whole thing there with them was just the fact that Moose cannot do anything on the mic. So yeah, that was Impact. Solid show.
Yeah, it was.
Their next
solid.
pay-per-view is Hard to Kill on
January 16th.
January 16th, where we get Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus Rich Swann and the Motor City Machine Guns. Bro, Bullet Club versus Motor City Machine Guns and Swann, bro. Yep. How you doing, Starring John?
What is up, dude?
Definitely, it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. I mean, like I said, I think that ultimately what's going to happen is the Motor City Machine Guns and Swann end up winning, and then you get Kenny Omega going for the title to get back at Rich Swann, and then I think he will take the title from Rich Swann. Because I think what's going to happen is he's going to have several titles. I told everyone, bro, I said, just wait. Everyone said Kenny was getting boring with the promos and wanted something now. I said, just wait, bro. I knew it. I've been saying all along that, wait, the story's building. They're going to do something with this. It's going to get big. And I think they're going to go back to New Japan. Maybe. Depending on, COVID. They might not let Americans or people fly in from America. I don't know. But I think that you're going to see him go back to somehow, if possible, he will get the New Japan title. And then we're going to have this big... He's going to have 5 or 6 titles, I think, before he's done. Ring of Honor, Major League Wrestling, NWA, anyone. I think there could be several he could go after.
Definitely.
I think that's where we're headed with this.
So yeah, that was Impact. Like I said, decent show. It was okay. I'm not mad at what happened on it. That
No,
was
solid.
really good.
Solid show.
So yeah. Now we're gonna chat about
WWE.
WWE.
Apparently, there's a lot of people that are not happy. The higher ups in WWE are not happy with the ratings.
Well, first off, to start this off, Raw's rating for this week was 1.52 million. 1.52. 1 point what?
So 1.5 million people.
Yeah. And this was an all-time record low number for Raw. So it's being said, Russell Boats put out a tweet, and they said they're talking to a source. They were talking to a source just now who said the record low Raw rating news isn't sitting well with those in power, to a point where they expect some reactionary decisions to be made. Time will tell. Well, the last time ratings were super low for a show, the writer in charge got fired, and that was Paul Heyman. Bruce Pritchard is in charge now. And so, what are you going to do? Get rid of him? Because his storylines suck. And you don't know how to portray them on television. And so you're going to put the blame on him. And fire him and then have nobody. And then Vince will just write the shows. I mean, like, that's going to be any better? I I don't know. I don't know what to. Ultimately, this is like Vince. Everything goes through Vince. And 90% of the time, what we hear is that Vince has totally scrapped whatever he's been given and has rewritten it himself. So if you should be mad at anybody for the terrible ratings, it would be himself. But he's going to take it out on everybody else and get rid of their head writer because it's his fault. His fault. For why the shows are doing so poorly.
Yeah, I agree.
Which I think is kind of
Well, it's
dumb.
kind of what Vince does, so I mean, it's not like it's anything shocking. So I think that this is expected. Not that, I mean, the one thing about it is Vince will never realize that what he does hurts the product more than it helps it.
Yep.
You know, when you have an ego like him, you know, there's several people in this world that have an ego like Vince that don't seem to get that when you are losing, you either change things or you
take the L.
Yeah, you take the L.
Like,
And so I think in situations like that, I think he needs to figure out that, okay, I should turn this over to somebody and let them do it.
Raw's rating was low, but they deserve that. I hope it gets low enough to the point where they change their ways. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it's going to take.
The problem is that no matter what Raw does, I mean, we can sit here and talk about changing the ways. If Vince is going to scrap anything and everything that's being done and change things up and not let people get out and tell stories, somebody needs to
it
doesn't make any difference what you do.
Somebody needs to have a meeting with him and go, dude, look, we're not the problem, okay? It's you. I get it. You're our boss. Probably shouldn't be saying any of this because you're probably going to fire us. But it's you. You were the problem with the product, okay? You were the reason our stuff is complete trash because every week we come in here with what we give you and you scrap 90% of it and rewrite it yourself. So don't blame us when your show goes to crap because it's you. You messed this up. You did it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's not the talent. The talent's there. It's a matter of...
The talent is just doing what they're told.
Turning the talent loose and let them do what they need to do. And they don't do that.
The thing about it that I find so funny is when people are like, oh, well... Because everybody wants to compare AEW and WWE's ratings. It's like, well, AEW isn't beating them in the ratings. Okay, so what? That doesn't freaking matter. It doesn't make a difference. WWE's ratings are the lowest they have been ever.
They're not beating them in the ratings, but the ratings are getting closer. I mean, because
so
AEW had almost 1 million people this last.
They beat Raw in the 18 to 49 demographic all 3 hours. They beat Raw this week, or for like, you know, with their show from last week.
And so
they're like the whole demographic thing, the 18 to 49 or whatever it is.
Well, overall, they're closing the gap on, as far as numbers go. They're closing the gap on. If AEW is on either Monday or Friday, I think they would have an effect on SmackDown and Raw, and those ratings for Raw and SmackDown would be even lower. Mm-hmm. Because if you look at what's happened with NXT, they're pulling people from NXT that would normally watch NXT, and I think they would do the same thing. I think they would pull the normal people, you know, that want to watch AEW over WWE.
Last week,
but they would also pull people from Yeah.
Was it last week or the week before that they almost hit 1 million?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is
and that's
like,
the closest it's been in weeks.
So they're you know, as WWE keeps coming down with their big shows, and AEW continues to climb, it could be interesting. It's never talent. We got to stop blaming them. The talent is just doing the jobs, but we need to blame Vince. Yes, definitely. I think that Vince is the issue. And as long as he's in charge,
issues are going to continue.
Doesn't change the way he's doing things. It's just going to repeat itself.
Yep.
The one thing I think could happen is we see him. You know, we could see some improvement, but then it's going to go right back to the same thing, and you're going to have like things dying out.
Yeah.
Vince always tears the script minutes before the show. Yes, it is. Compare Monday Night Raw to the SmackDown ratings. I don't know what SmackDown ratings were this past week.
What was that? What was the date?
We'll say the 15th, 14th, 13th, 12th, 11th, 10th. 10th? No. 9th. No. 10th. Yeah,
Today's
10th.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it was Friday.
So 11th.
Um, 12, 11, 20. This.
So
This is for this past week SmackDown, I think. No, it isn't.
no, that's November.
I'll look it up. 1 second. SmackDown had like 2.1 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, SmackDown is doing better, I suppose.
But it's not a whole lot better. I mean,
No.
2 million is still not.
It's still not where it should be.
No.
But it's better than like
Well,
Raw.
and then it's a Friday night, so you would think you would get more people on a Friday night, especially without a lot of football and basketball going on, and basketball and football. A lot of places don't have basketball and football going on right now, so I mean, you would expect some of that to have an effect, and they should be drawing more people. What if Eva Marie shows up? What if Eva Marie shows up on Sunday? That'd be cool. How you doing, Uncool Phil? I haven't been watching WWE at all, mainly because I know things won't change. I like the talent in WWE. I just refuse to watch it. Yeah, I mean, and that's a lot of people have that opinion. A lot of people don't think that the product right now that they're putting out there is good. That they have the talent to do it. It's just a matter of having the writers writing the stories to go out and do it.
Yeah.
And so I think as long as they do, as long as it continues that way, and as long as they don't change what they're doing with the writing, I don't know how you could expect your characters to go out and do their job when you don't let them go out and do their job.
Okay, to take a look at AEW and NXT's ratings from last week, the 10th. AEW had 995,000 people. NXT had 659,000 people. That's like a big difference between the two.
Well, AEW's numbers went up and NXT's went down. And
Yeah.
I think the one thing that's going to help keep ratings going in both for AEW as well as like things like Impact is to make the stories interesting. I'm waiting to see because of what we have happening here tonight. I'm curious to see what happens to the Hard to Kill ratings.
Yeah.
Will Impact draw more people in now, knowing that you have Kenny Omega going to the Impact pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Now, here's another question. Is there a possibility they could pull someone else in there at the Impact pay-per-view to help things out?
Maybe. I don't know. Potentially. Possibly.
I mean, you know, how you doing, Chris? I want an NXT superstar to win the Royal Rumble, and it should be Karrion Kross. I would love to see that happen. The only issue I have is when they win it, with the way WWE does NXT stars, they'll kill them.
The difference.
I mean, I don't know. You know, Karrion Kross is big, but he's not that big. And
The thing about Karrion Kross is that's totally what Vince wants. He is a superstar that Vince wants. He's big enough. He's not a shrimp. And he's big enough, and he has the look that Vince McMahon likes.
well, he does,
Which
but
is why he would
but
be pushed on the roster as a huge star if he gets put
okay,
on.
but again, then it goes back to people get sick of him because of what they're doing with him.
Well, yeah, that's a problem.
So, I mean,
but
you're running
I
an
don't
issue.
think that he's gonna have any issue with Vince. I think he's gonna be put out there like nobody's business. Now, whether people like it or not, that's debatable. But he's gonna be pushed.
But
if he
ultimately,
gets
the
moved to Raw or
issue isn't
SmackDown.
Vince; it's whoever, whatever anybody does with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I think that as long as yeah, Vince is part of the problem. But if fans aren't getting into whatever's happening,
It
then
doesn't
things
really
have to
matter.
change.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but still.
Let's see. The difference between SmackDown is 2 hours. Nobody wants to sit there Monday for 3 hours. I don't have.
But I don't even think
the thing
that's
is,
an
sitting there
issue,
for 3
though.
hours, they've got enough talent. They can make a 3-hour show
But they just start
and make it
making work.
interesting. Duke, how you doing? Everyone's talking about the Bullet Club reunion tonight, which was no doubt good. But man, how awesome were those segments of Eric Young initiating Cody Deaner? It was awesome, Duke. I loved it. I thought it was good. The whole storytelling is really good, and I'm curious to see. I mean, obviously there's gonna be a tag match, but I'm just curious to see where they're gonna go with this with Eric Young and, the whole storyline with Eric Young.
Mm-hmm.
Cross and Fiend is a Mania match. Oh, there's no doubt about it. The question is, how much will Vince screw it up?
Yeah.
Because that's what it comes down to. Is you can have, and this is part of the WWE's issue. Is you can have good writers.
On paper, it could be a phenomenal match, but when Vince gets his hands all over it and starts to scribble all over everything, it jumbles it all up. And it turns it into mush.
Yeah. And a lot of my opinion is based on listening to some of the stars that have come out of WWE,
mm-hmm.
and have spoken up about the way things were handled when they were there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, when you're getting that from wrestlers that had been there and are now in other organizations, and just the freedom that they have.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's not even just like hearing it from the wrestlers. It's like clear as day on television.
Well,
like
it is,
the
but I mean,
difference
you
in
could
the
always
product
attribute anything to the writers. I mean, ultimately, it comes down to when the wrestlers come out and say, "Hey, this isn't good.
Mm-hmm.
What we were doing was bad,"
mm-hmm.
and and they say Vince has no clue what he's doing, then you know that there's a problem.
Definitely.
And
the only person that doesn't realize there's a problem is Vince.
Yeah. When he's the only one that really needs to know that there's a problem. Exactly.
And so it's like, I don't... Like I said, until Vince changes things, it's not going to make a difference what happens.
Yeah. Dexter Lumis is my favorite from NXT. I always rush to see if he's on during AEW's commercial breaks.
If they put Karrion Kross,
I like
Dexter Lumis. Is cool. I think he's great.
Yeah.
If they put Karrion Kross on the main roster, he's going to get their full push. I mean, I agree. I think that, like I said, he's the type of guy that Vince McMahon likes.
Would he?
Yeah, I think he would, because I think he's everything that Vince McMahon wants in a superstar. He is not a shrimp. He's bigger than most of the guys on the roster. It's not even about whether he's a good storyteller or can get over the character and stuff. It's just about his look. And it's the type of guy that Vince likes.
Braun's a monster, and he didn't really... I mean, some of the stuff they did with him was just stupid.
Well, I mean, I agree. Yeah. But it just... If you look at who Vince has pushed in the past, like, a guy like Adam Cole, it's never happening for him on the main roster. He's never going to be a major superstar.
Well, obviously. I mean, they had Aleister Black, and they totally screwed up Aleister Black's... Like he had a cool entrance. Like an Undertaker type entrance where you could sit there and go, wow, that's pretty cool. It's like, you got this guy that's...
I mean, yeah.
And they screwed that up.
Never going to be a major superstar on the roster. Because it's not Vince's type of character.
What about Karrion Kross versus Brock Lesnar? I mean, it'll probably all ratings, but I don't think that Karrion Kross versus Brock Lesnar is going to save anything.
No. I don't think so either.
Because there's enough people that don't like Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
And people are sick of Brock Lesnar. And, he'll show up one time and then won't show up again for another 3 or 4 months if he were to, to win the title or something like that. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah. It's all very interesting.
And I don't want him out there every week, but, you need to show up more than, the week before a pay-per-view and at the pay-per-view, and then expect anybody to, get any investment into what you're doing. I also like Raquel Gonzalez. She is the future NXT champ, but it would be cool if Gonzalez went to the main roster and paired her up with Angel Garza. I think that'd be a good move.
Interesting.
That'd be a good move, I think.
Interesting.
Again, it's a matter of making the right move and making it work out. Why call Matt Riddle just Riddle? I think his obsession with Goldberg is getting old. I don't know why they dropped the whole Matt thing. I mean, other than
Probably
like,
because they
Vince,
were going into the... Well, I mean...
Other than Vince just forgets his first name and he decided to just... hey, Riddle, come here!
Well, I think there's maybe 2 reasons they did it. One, because they were going to do this whole thing with Jeff Hardy and, like, Matt and Jeff. I don't think they wanted that. But the other thing with all of the stuff happening outside of wrestling and the whole speaking out movement and stuff, and he was kind of accused of some things, and when you search up Matt Riddle, it's some of the first things that pop up. So they were hoping that taking off Matt and just calling him Riddle when people search for him on the internet, it won't come up with all of
the negative press stuff.
Yeah. That's what I think.
The champions on Monday Night Raw, people don't care about no more than the Raw Women's Champion has been booked the right way. Well, the women's division hasn't been booked right for a long time in WWE. So I mean that's not. Again, that's just an overall. General statement about WWE's women's division.
The last year has specifically been booked pretty poorly.
Yeah, not good.
Specifically, like terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
not good
what
at
have
all.
they done with Asuka since she won the belt? You can't tell me what Asuka's done because you either don't remember because it was so great and it was amazing and epic, or she did absolutely nothing at all.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Door number 2. It's because she did absolutely nothing at all.
Yeah. I mean, that's just it. It's. I don't know. All right. I think that we've covered all the news.
I think so. I'm not seeing anything else.
We are back tomorrow night. AEW. We will be after the AEW show. We'll be on recapping AEW tomorrow night. Even Otis got his little push. Yeah, he got his little push. Got more money in the bank, and now he gets nothing. So
I don't get it either, man.
Yeah.
I don't even get it.
So we will be back tomorrow night. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Everybody, thank you for stopping in. We appreciate having everybody here. Also, want Liv Morgan to win the Women's Rumble or Sonya Deville to come back and win it. Sonya Deville coming back and win it would be awesome.
I agree.
Because I think she's got superstar written all over. If she ever leaves WWE,
She'd be big.
she will be a superstar somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is what she does. See you guys tomorrow for NXT. Observing stuff. We're not watching NXT.
NXT,
We
AEW, bro.
will be watching AEW. We'll have AEW tomorrow night, and then NXT Thursday. With that, we're out of here. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out, guys.